What? I'm curious. So what's in it?
It's my secret brew, dog.
So you want to sell me a product with no information?
It's a cold spell.
Made from what?
Magic.
What's the magic made out of, ding dong?
Y'all is fakes. No way.
Okay.
Honestly, I
There
think
we
it'd be
go.
hilarious.
We are
It's like the
live.
Office episode where hands like to each other, like two different sides of the same story.
Yeah, like any good story, we start at the middle and then go eat outward like we're eating an Oreo. Anyways,
Huh?
welcome to the Elderun. We are here. I am not floundering because of a nap. Just so you guys know. And welcome to episode 2. We made it. Everyone, pat yourselves on the back. And then do the hokey pokey.
We did it. What?
And then I don't know. This fucking.
I'll turn myself around. That's
Very
what's all
difficult to
about.
get here.
Yes. Okay.
Much trials and tribulation.
Yes. Okay. So let us start. Okay. Well, that's hurtful. First of all, chat. Anyways, let us start up now. Mr. Thorn or perhaps Mr. Rogu, why don't your characters tell us what happened last time?
Thorn, do you remember anything that happened last time, or shall I bail you out?
I was gonna say there's a YouTube video for it. So.
Plug the YouTube.
Well, me and Thorn here took a little bit of a travel. We went to our old pal Gems in town.
Gems.
He had a job for us, and we went to hunting. We had to find something. We had to locate something. And on our way, we've met up with some teammates, Agatha and Melora. I think I just butchered that, but it's okay. And so we are currently engaged in bandit combat. Although
Oh, no, we got out of it. We got out.
most of them they're either dead or they have run away. That's the point where you know us today. Two adventuring partners who are looking for a job, or not really a job, but looking to complete a job, and on our way to do so.
All right, excellent. And Melora or Agatha, what happened on your guys' side of it?
Well, came from Limbo after the Oracle gave me a task. Laura stuck with me, so traveled out into the world and came across these two men, and now we are traveling with them. We ended up finding a overturned carriage. Some bandits, I guess, did something to it, and we went to seek them out. Turns out, something that we seem to have overlooked, that they're not really known for killing. And, well, we've slaughtered most of them. And Melora, well, despite my best efforts at trying to be approachable and make some level of peace, Melora called somebody poor, so it didn't really go the way I was hoping it would.
Well, it's because she looked poor and ugly.
Well, sometimes it's wise to just shut up, honestly. Sometimes it's okay to do that.
I'm surprised your memory got this far, honestly.
Melora's on the spectrum and doesn't understand social cues. Confirmed.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Anyway, vomited up a femur, ate some rope and meat.
Oh yeah, the elephant femur.
All the day's work, I guess. So now we need to find that shiny man. The poor woman. Wherever they've gone.
Correct. So, your party last time met up looking for Gems' strange artifact. Agatha and Melora, you two were tasked with meeting these strange people, and they will apparently help you along on your journey. It's cryptic, though, because, you know, the future and oracles and shit. So,
I feel like
But-
help's a strong word, to be honest.
yeah. As you guys went through and tracked the bandits, Rago noticing the rose and knowing that this was the bandit group known as the roses. What the fuck did I call it? I think it's just the
I think
the
it was
leader's
the
just
Roses.
Rose. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're known as the Rose Bandits. Known for letting most people get away unless they're part of the monarchy. For what reasons, no one really knows. You guys tracked their boats and found that they had met with some kobolds, which is interesting because, kobolds. Moving onwards, after finding that and finding a couple clues there, you guys, Rogo, deftly spotted a campfire, as well as a nice sandbar to where you guys wouldn't have been crossing the river dangerously. Once you guys got there, combat ensued. Rose and Thorn have escaped, but you have captured 4 of the bandits here after a large battle. So, as you guys, where the fuck my pen is? Here it is. Here's a new one. Okay. As you guys have, as combat sort of settles down and these men have dropped their swords and their short bows and their axes, they the birds begin to sing again after the shouting and the whatchamacallit stops. Severed limbs lay at Rogo's feet, with some bodies, as well as you guys are talking, the light swaying of the flesh ropes. Sort of,
Oh,
gives everyone
that.
unsettling feeling. So yeah, these men drop their swords and stuff. The one that's been somewhat wounded and bloodied right here sort of seems to be the man in charge here. This man back here is a very old man. He's got a gray beard. Seems to be possibly in his 60s or 70s. And these two are two very bearded, sort of burly looking men. But this one who talks to you is young and clean shaven, and he says, "All right, listen, we're putting it down. We're putting it down.
Alright, no reason to not accept your surrender. But would you happen to have known where Rose or Thorn have gone? No intention of
They,
harming them any further.
they'd probably be taking the boat upriver. They would have destroyed the other ones."
That's a little unfortunate.
God damn it.
You happen to know about kobolds?
Yeah, we talked with the kobolds and the half dragon. Listen, we're just refugees from the north. The monarchy wouldn't let us in, and we're just trying to feed our families. All right.
Quite an interesting
Yeah.
lifestyle to feed families, but you do what you gotta do.
The monarchy wouldn't let us in. They locked the gates to the north. We found a way through, and no one will barter with us because we're from the north, you see.
Mm-hmm.
So listen, we found a merchant that'll deal with us for food, and we're just trying to survive until the king maybe lets us in.
Oh, that's right. Do you happen to know anything about a caravan that was overturned? One of your roses was left there.
Yeah, we robbed it.
All
We,
right.
we let the dwarf man go. All right, he ran off back towards Ordelin.
order then.
Look, we leave the
Did he have a?
we leave the roses so that we know who we need to pay back when we get right.
No. Payback system for what? After you get into the kingdom?
Yeah, like I said, we just want to feed our families. We got people starving on the other side of the wall. Like, a lot of us aren't even fighters, really. And he kind of like gestures towards the old man, and he's kind of like got his hand on the chest of the guy whose bow broke and everything, and he's just kind of crying. And it was a very young man. He says that kid there, he's like 17. He never came out to rob or anything. His only damn job was to fucking start the fires. He never shot a bow in his life. Listen, I know it might be asking too much. I don't know who you people are, but if you let us go, you can have anything that's left in the tent up there. We just listen. You guys didn't know, but we're just trying to make a living out here.
We were looking for a scroll, right?
Oh, that's the scroll. I don't know if Frozen Thorn took it, but I can lead you up there and we can go through it all.
Excellent.
Who is the most injured here? Is it this guy right here?
Yeah, he's bleeding heavily. You can see blood. There's like a gash in his abdomen, and you can see that there's like blood coming down from underneath his leather armor.
Okay, I'll go up to him and, like, I guess put my hands over his gash and use the rest of my lay on hands, which is a whole 8 points.
8 points. You heal him. He heals pretty much fully from that, and he kind of, and as you do the necklace that you have of the Watchers, that Eye of Horus that you hold lights up with the last little bit of connection you have with the founder, and the old man looks up and sees it and he goes, "Oh, are you a Watcher?"
Yes.
He looks down and he kind of goes through the pack of the younger man that was down. He pulls out a journal and flips through it, and he brings it up, and you can see a little sketching of an Eye of Horus and a sketching of a face that seems older than you remember, but someone that you do recognize. It's a Githzerai by the name of Trevor, and he says, "This man, he came from the Watchers. He fed us. He couldn't stay long, but he helped us when we were passing by the forest." He looked down and he says, "Jim, he wanted to thank him someday." And then he kind of goes in and like looks through and pulls out a small trinket. It looks like a little flute that had been carved from like a bone of some sort, but it looks like a child had made it. And he kind of gets up and brings it over and gives it to you.
I'll take it and I'll kind of like be grimacing a little bit. Farrah gets to him safe. Thank you. Sorry about all of this.
And the old man just kind of like looks out and he says, "I've been through 30 years of Civil War. Those children back there north of the wall, they've never seen anything else but damn kobolds and war and death and blood. But I remember how it used to be. I remember. I don't know what your relationship with Trevor was, but he was a good man."
He is, indeed.
And he'll kind of go over and the younger man will kind of motion towards you, Thor, and says, "Here, I'll show you where." And he'll like walk by and he'll like put a hand on the older man's shoulder. He's like, we'll give him one last good fire, man."
Agatha,
What is it?
go gather the bodies and put them on the bonfire area. I'll do a proper send off for their souls.
Agatha, kind of look at you a little cute. You're going to do that. Fine. Start to gather the bodies.
Don't look at me like I did something wrong. You're the one that killed them by your hand.
Agatha will frown more.
As you,
It wasn't me that murdered them.
yeah, as you say that, you look over towards the man whose skull is just like exploded that you smited. there's not gonna be a lot of open casket funerals here. It's very obvious.
It's not my wild animal here.
It sounds like a funeral pyre, but sure.
Still, and so he'll lead you up, Thorn, into this big tent. And as you go in, there's like a large bear fur that's been kind of like made into some sort of bed. There's a chest that's been opened, and it seems a lot of stuff has been taken out of it. So the guy goes over there and kind of like looks in. He says, looks like Rose and Thorn took most of it, which is all right. And then he reaches down and he pulls out a little like sort of leather case that would hold like a map or something, and he opens it up and then he closes it and he goes, "Here, this is what the old half dragon wanted. He had it for like half an hour, looked at it, and then gave it back. He said he didn't need it anymore. Paid us our gold and left. And here, he goes back and pulls out like sort of a pouch, and he gives it to you. He says, it should be somewhere around 100 gold in that. It's yours for our lives."
Thank you. So you said like that he had the scroll or whatever.
Yep, he gave you a little leather holster. He opened it to make sure that the scroll was in there and gave it to you.
Okay. Cool. 100 gold, Jesus.
I don't do copper or like silver. or anything, so
fair,
it's
fair,
like-
fair.
It's just base.
Oh,
I'll
love to
see.
hear that.
Cool. Well, thank you. Should we join the others?
Of course. And he'll follow you out.
Okay.
What's Rogo thinking right now?
Rago is still kind of, I guess, caught up with, in his mind, the meeting or the connection between the two groups, and if they have any significant part in this. He doesn't really fully trust the kobolds would kind of just, I guess, interact in this scenario. Did they help in the robbery? Was it just them? I don't think we actually know. Well, he doesn't believe that maybe he interrogated enough about them, but that's where his mind is at. Also wondering if maybe he should help pick up some of the bodies that are scattered all over the place.
Yeah, I imagine. Does Rago like to get his hands dirty?
Yeah, he doesn't mind. Yeah.
Okay. I was sort of imagining him just like using his like psionics just to like shove them just like slowly around. All right.
That also works too. Just because of the absolute war that we went through.
Mm-hmm. Maybe
and
he's
they're
doing
still
both.
being
Maybe he's like dragging
pleasurable.
two, like one in each hand, and then he's dragging another one with his mind behind him.
Yeah, efficiency above all else.
Yeah, one trip.
We love efficiency.
All right. So you guys are able to get the bodies all taken care of. The rest of the bandits sort of help you, and then they sort of they grab some of their things and what they can hold, and and it seems like they're ready to start walking whenever this finishes. But he says, anything else in the camp, you're welcome to.
Gotcha. Okay. I don't normally do this because, well, it's weird for me to feel like this. But I shall send their souls to a better place. And I'll start doing like a little prayer for them.
Thank you, priest.
Yes, I'm a priest for sure. Divine Mother, Keeper of Souls, you have gained spirits that have stepped into a new darkness, and I desired more power to change the world, and forgive me for my actions and sins, but please bless these men that have so rightfully earned their new places within heaven. And I'll create bonfire on the fireplace.
As the flames sort of engulf these bodies, roll me a religion check, if you would.
Oh shoot!
Okay, well
I forgot. It's my bad.
Yeah, we do have a dice thing that we'll be rolling so everyone can see, but she forgot to do that, but that's okay. She rolled a 20, a dirty 20, which is good. So as you sort of say this prayer and the fires sort of go forward, you can see that the light from the fire gets noticeably dimmer, and a large wind comes through, and you can see the bodies sort of give off these embers, and they swirl off, and they fly off somewhere towards the east. As this happens, you feel very invigorated. Melora, you can mark down a long rest.
Oh,
Damn.
yay!
Wow.
Damn.
And as that happens, the bodies sort of just disappear in this ash and swirl away with the wind.
Before I guess the other bandits take off, Agatha will, I guess, approach the older man, old conversation, if you will.
Yeah, old peeps.
Old peeps,
He
yeah.
he daps you up.
Oh fuck yeah! Dabs me about after fucking murdering his son.
He gives you the
NBD.
old man secret handshake.
Yeah. Look, if you happen to come across Rose or Thorn, I don't know why they would ever want to talk to us again, which is entirely reasonable. But if there's some way we can make it up to them, or if I can.
Well, if you're ever able to convince someone to let us through and down here, of course, that's our ultimate goal, but it's rather unlikely. I don't know what sort of power you'd have to get around here. We're quite out of touch with the politics. All we know is we're attacked on sight if the monarchy sees us. But if you find yourself north of the wall, you can find us in Sunnyvale. Rather ironic name, I know, but keep spirits high. At least that was the hope.
It's all you can do sometimes. Okay, hold on. So north of the wall, and then they said they're going to be in Sunnyvale?
Yes. That's the name of the refugee camp, or the somewhat makeshift town that is just north of the wall. He sort of gives you directions of where it would be. You just follow the road and you can't really miss it, he says.
Okay, and then just hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. So. Okay. Thank you. Alright. Agatha will give him a nod.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll see what I can do.
I don't even know if on this map there is a north of the wall. Oh, there is.
I wasn't ready for this.
So
Okay,
Zentil
hold on.
Keep, this sort of up here to the north, this mountain range up here is the mountain range that separates the two kingdoms from the old northern kingdom the current kingdom of God, dude. I believe it is of this current kingdom, when I remember what the fuck I named it. And so just to the north in the ride there, which is into the northern kingdom, there's he tells you just right about where this sort of river bends here is where the refugee camp is.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
And unfortunately, the map I have up on screen for the viewers, you can't really see. Oh, wait.
Rip to the viewers.
Actually, I can do this, and then you guys can see it easily. W streamer.
Damn you.
This is the
Yeah.
mountain range here, and then Sunnyvale's right up here. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So they sort of nod, and they all go on their way north to try and catch up with Rose and Thorn. Whether they'll be successful, who's really to know? Anything you guys want to do while you're here at the camp?
The bandits gone.
Yep, they've left.
So I'm gonna take the 100 gold and divide it into 4 and throw it to the other 3.
Nice. Everyone gets 25 gold.
Hooray!
I guess I was gonna like look at the gold, almost like in disgust, and give it to Melora. I can't possibly accept this. I think you can though.
Well, if you ever need it, let me know.
And then I'd like to take a look at the scroll. Ragu. Raga.
Yes, that's me.
I'm gonna hold it up and be like, "Oh, look what I found in the tent."
As you
now
open it
that
unfurl the scroll, you look at it, and there's sort of this purplish sort of rune etching in this that, Rago, it actually hurts your head to look at.
oh boy. Okay.
Thorn, you're pretty all right looking at it. Nothing seems to affect you. And Melora, or not Melora, Agatha, you recognize the language that is on this. It is Gith.
I guess I was gonna squint at it. Let me see that real quick.
I'm
never
gonna
seen
take it the scroll.
You've never seen something written down in quite this fashion before. It seems like it's written with some psionic force to imprint the language into this magical sheet of paper, but the words don't make sense. It's almost as if it's coded, and you would need some sort of cipher to properly read it. It's sort of what you come to the conclusion of. You aren't really good with ciphers or anything like that, so you would probably need to get someone to look at it. You're deduced to figure out what this truly is, if you did want to. As far as Thorn is concerned, Gems would know what to do with it.
I was gonna like put a hand to her chin as she's holding the scroll. Well, this is clearly coded in Gith. I'm not sure who sent you to get this, but she'll hand it back to Thorn? Ragu? Whoever
Yeah.
was holding it. If I were you, though, I would keep a hold of it. Probably better in your hands than elsewhere.
I'll hold on
Thorn,
to
do
it.
me a favor while you do that. Can you put it back in the box? It's give me. I don't know what about it is. Some just awoke something inside. My head hurts like a bitch.
I put it back in its case.
Oh, also, I will be picking up the elephant femur, please and thank you.
Add 1 elephant femur to your inventory.
Fuck yeah, I will. Didn't puke that up for nothing.
For sure.
Oh my god.
It's got the fucking giant ass staff, and then like also on the back is this humongous femur.
So what do you intend to do with that femur there, Agatha?
Well, just gonna like kind of examine it up and down. Could be a good emergency weapon, or actually, I wouldn't even know what kind of femur this is, would I?
Give me a history check. Roll it on the regular thing so people can see it for the first time.
Oh my god! The first time you say. Don't mind if I do.
Time.
Give me 1 second. Let me see what my mod is. Okay. Can I like change it? Oh, I can't like do my own mod. Okay, whatever. That's fine.
You can just add it. It's fine.
Yeah. Wow,
Oh
I
my
got a whole
gosh.
8.
An
Like plus the
8.
mod. Wow.
Wow. No, this is just a big ass bone. You think it's from an ogre?
I don't know how much money an ogre bone would fetch. Perhaps I'll just hang on to it for now. Things to think about.
If you insist.
Well, I suppose Gems will know what to do with this map. It is a map, right?
Yeah, we gotta take it to him. We gotta make sure that we're paid for this job, and despite all of the issues.
Carnage, murder,
No, see,
issues. Same
Thorn,
thing.
Thorn. You see, you don't have to talk about that though. You don't have to bring it up. You know? Why would you need to do something like that?
You both are really gonna just hand over the scroll?
Well, I can't read it. Never.
And we were paid, or we were sent to do this. This is a part of our job. To go back on a job would be most troubling, would it not?
Agatha will shake her head. I suppose not, but I wouldn't be surprised if you guys are getting gypped.
You know, Thorn, considering it's gems, I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, definitely. 1000%.
You guys know
I mean-
Gems to be a stand-up fella, mostly.
Yeah, probably for like small jobs, but you know, it's fine.
Mostly, he says.
Mostly.
I mean, the scroll's clearly written in some sort of cipher. I don't know it myself, but you're definitely I would imagine that could get you a pretty penny elsewhere, if not something even better.
Very true. Very true. Where was the merchant bringing this scroll again?
He was bringing it to Arabelle, where Gems is at. Gems said
okay.
that he could give that he knew that his boss, the Merchant King, fucking whoever the immense or whatever his name is. What the fuck was it? It was
I thought it was going the other way.
no, it was
That
coming
makes
from
sense.
Ortolan and going towards Arabelle. At least it was supposed to. Let's see here. Let me get these up so I can remember these fucking names. Here we go. And that's the wrong monarchy. Nope. Wait, American Skill is the first one, isn't it? God damn it. Set the furthest. Rowan the Immeasurable.
Why can't he be measured?
True.
You'll have to see this man to find out.
Oh boy.
Oh, I have ideas.
I want to know.
This fella about to be large and in charge.
Get me out.
He's definitely in charge. We know that. You do know that Rowan the Immeasurable is incredibly loaded. Like, incredibly loaded. He's like the Bezos.
The Bezos.
He's the Bezos of this fucking place, dog.
Perfect.
Interesting.
Sorry, I have to find my fucking. I was gonna do this yesterday, but I totally forgot. But I have to find the
I'm gonna run and use the restroom really fast.
low level encounter monster cards that I use. But
Can I poke around for a short bow and some arrows as well?
yeah, easy enough. You find a short bow and some arrows.
Pog. Now I don't have to get close to things.
The strings are still meat for now, but they're starting to turn back.
That's fine.
In fact, as you're going through there, you kind of feel your hair kind of wiggling a little bit,
Oh no.
and then you start thinking, "What is rope?"
Oh no.
Is it any fabric that's simply rolled, wound,
Here.
weaved into a? Okay. Alrighty. Anyone
I
else
wish I could use a
wanna
longbow, but
look for something over here?
I think I'm good.
All right.
I've done my work here.
Correct. Excellent.
All right. I am back. Let's go.
let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. So you guys move out, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We decided to do that.
I don't know. Usually, this is when the players berate me for, is there this in this place? Is there that? But
Yeah, is there a million gold pieces here?
is there like I don't know, like a flight?
Actually, is there a potion of wish in the barracks right now? I want my wish.
Is there a potion of increased dick girth, please? I mean, length
Oh.
obviously I'm
Oh
fine.
my
But
god.
Actually, is there a scroll of meteor swarm? Pussy 9000? Question mark.
you guys walk back through, back towards the road. Probably getting there around evening, I would say. But everyone roll me a d6.
Just a
Hey.
straight D6.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck is my dice then?
Does it actually pop up?
Ooh, a 6.
Damn it.
3.
Wow.
Okay.
I don't see it popping
Shit,
up.
hold
Oh, there it is. Oh my god.
This is not what I want to do. Hold on a second. Trying to remember how
I got
to
6.
fucking
Get
use
fucked.
this. Hold
We're
on,
at
Mr. President.
2.
Oh my god, 5!
As you guys reach the road, before you actually exit out into the road, you see a lone little robed figure walking towards the west.
Right.
He has a cane and he's just sort of moving along.
How far away is he?
It's probably like 30 feet away from you guys. Walking towards you. Or in your direction. You guys are kind of like in the bushes on the side, but Ando spotted him and sort of puts his, or not Ando, but Thorn spots him and puts his hand out for you guys to stop.
Squint.
Squint.
What is it? What is that?
Is that a person?
I think so.
It looks humanoid. You
Oh,
can't really
that's-
see the
that narrows it
face.
down.
The robe seems to be covering his face and just walking with a little hobble with a cane. Or a large staff that he seems to be using as a walking cane.
What color is the robe?
Brown.
Oh, boring.
Okay.
Mm, I'm gonna
Is this your self-insert character?
Yeah, no, this is, you guys are about to meet a god. He's
I'm
pretty,
gonna,
pretty chill. He's
I'm
pretty
gonna
chill and
telepathically
handsome, honestly.
His name is Faye Holiday.
You notice the large bulge around the nether region. Very well
Damn.
endowed. Also ripped and shredded.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, we can see this all under the rope. Impressive.
Yeah, no, but you do see a humanoid figure hobbling towards along the road.
While we're looking at him, I'm gonna telepathically speak to this thing.
To the
What?
to the person.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. What do you say?
I'm gonna say, if you don't mean any harm, stop in your place currently.
Ah, ah! And he starts swinging his cane around. Who's
Oh,
there?
guys.
Ah, ah!
I'm gonna say to the group, I'm gonna say,
Back demons!
he's
You won't get me today! And he starts running.
Laura, what the hell did you do?
wasn't rude or anything. I was just asking him if he like.
He trips and falls into the dirt.
I asked if he was gonna hurt us, and I said, if you're not here to hurt us, just stand still. And
What? Granny's just
You-
gonna raise an
You
eyebrow.
can see the hood falls off, and it's an elderly man, and he's like swinging his thing. He's like, "Oh no, I'm going to see my grandkids. Stop!
Can I
Back
just walk over
demons!
to him?
Ah!"
well, we got his whole story, guys.
Wow.
And all you have to do is give him a heart attack.
Does a 12 hit your AC?
No.
What?
Okay, he like swings his cane over towards you, and you're able to like grab it. He goes, "No, back vile woman, your seductive thoughts won't get to me."
Do you think she's seductive?
Sir,
This man looks like he's like fucking 80.
Agatha, look at you. You might have a partner.
Laura.
One of his eyes seem to be like halfway cataract over.
He's
doesn't
just
look he
like
can see
you,
too well.
Agatha.
Okay. Is he on like? He's on his back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I was gonna like kneel down and like kind of, like gently tug away the cane and then just kind of help him stand to his feet.
Oh, thank you, young lady.
Beautiful.
Agatha's not gonna say anything to that part.
I was walking along, and the intrusive thoughts, they came again.
Again? I only talked to him once, Agatha. Don't get mad at me.
What? Okay, sir. Sorry about that. That was something else out of my control.
You saved me. I'll give Listen, I don't normally do this, but I'm a traveling potion merchant. I was just simply traveling down to Selgon. I want to see my grandkids, but I do have a little bit of wares. If you want, I can give you some. Not give. Is it coin?
Jesus.
Agatha's gonna just like take a second to process this information. What exactly do you have?
Oh, I've got a lot of potions. I was a very accomplished potion maker back in my day. You see, back before, all of this, I used to be tutelaged under the Mages Guild until I was disbarred for excessive experimentation. I've calmed down in my old age, but I make an honest living selling potions to weary travelers, much like yourself, although you look young and virile as the rest of them.
Can I roll insight on him?
Sure. I mean,
Okay. Oh. I kind of wanna see if he's telling the truth about his potion quality.
yeah, go ahead. Roll your insight.
Okay. What the hell do I get? Okay. What number is that? Okay, I get a 16.
A 16. It's very apparent that he's lying about calming down his experimentation. But his quality but he's not lying about how he makes an honest living selling potions, and he's also not lying about thinking you're young and virile. He rolled a 6 on his deception, so.
Hold on, what was that
the experimentation just like he was talking about, like mixing potions, that kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Agatha. Agatha's gonna hold up a hand, specifically 3 fingers.
Sir, how many fingers am I holding up?
He squints. Oh, I gotta roll perception with disadvantage. 1.
Wrong.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't really see that well anymore.
I don't know how you
Oh.
possibly intended to get to Selgond by yourself. Oh, look.
It's pretty easy. You just don't run into the trees, and eventually I'll get to Orlin, and then I'll ask for directions for the road south, and then I follow that one, and I'll get to Selgon eventually.
Wait, where the fuck
Look,
is he going?
how about instead we
Oh.
just escort you for right now? It wouldn't really be fantastic if you decided to get, no.
I don't
into
need help
Masco
from you.
once.
What do you think? You think I'm old and decrepit and I can't take care of myself? I'll
Yes.
have you know, I used to be a mighty warrior. He's lying. And
He's lying.
I've killed tens of scores of the mongrel filth from the north. Also lying. And I'll have you know that my grandson is incredibly rich and successful. Still lying. And I'm gonna go visit him and I'll probably have a good time. Still lying.
Sir, what's your grandson's name?
His name is Bobby Lee. I named him after my favorite wife,
What?
What?
Sorry?
the 4th one. He already had a name before that, but he was too young to remember, so I just named him again.
Agatha's gonna like kind of go from like looking maybe like a little bit like sympathetic towards him to really not caring.
Anyways, would you like to buy some potions? He pulls out a bag. And he kind of reaches in, his whole arm goes in. He goes, I got a bunch of different kinds. What do you want?
Oh
Uh,
god, hold on a second.
The fuck would I want? That's a great question.
Would you happen to have some healing potions?
Of course. Roll me a d6.
Hold on. I keep like absolutely having it away. 3.
A 3. Okay, he pulls out a he pulls out a potion. Give me Arcana check.
Okay. So that's for my Arcanas. Okay. Say 6.
It seems to be a healing potion. He says, "Here you go. Since you saved me, I'll give it to you for the low price of 5 gold."
I guess I'll like hold up the potion, kind of like squint at it, roll it over a bit.
Sure.
It seems to be unlabeled.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Well, hold on. Do you not ever put labels on your potions?
Well, no use putting labels on them when I can't read worth a damn.
Wait. How? Sorry. How do you go about selling potions to people if you don't know which are which?
I know which were which.
Agatha's just gonna kind of like blink for a second.
Then you wouldn't mind if you sampled this potion for me first.
I never sample potions. Then, see? And he points at it, and you can see that it's, like, sealed. That way they know that I didn't mess with them.
That's a fair point.
Do you want me to take a look at it, Agatha?
Yes.
Do you have, what the hell? Whatever. Do you have, proficiency in Arcana?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, then go ahead and roll again.
11.
You look at it and you can see that this is a valuable potion. As you look at it, it has like sort of a sparkling golden mist that moves around and sort of has the consistency of water, but it's you know, it's sort of a mist sort of thing. And you can tell that it's a valuable potion. It's probably worth 5 gold, but it's definitely not a healing potion.
I wouldn't recommend drinking that, but it's worth the 5 gold.
Agatha will raise an eyebrow. Experimental potion.
Most likely. Definitely not a healing one.
Wait, did you say that it wasn't? What did you say it looked like? What did you say, whippersnapper? Who's that beautiful man there? And he kind of squints over towards
hold on.
Melora.
Excuse me?
Sir, oh, God.
Yes?
This doesn't seem to be a healing potion. That beautiful man is quite adept at being able to discern these kinds of things.
Oh,
I would
what-
appreciate an actual healing potion.
What does it look like?
What does it look like?
It's so inside there's sparkling golden mist that moves around like water.
Okay. I guess I'll repeat that back to him.
Oh, well, that's a potion of advantage. When you drink it, you gain advantage on... He explains it. Hold on. It makes you really good at the next thing you do. Basically, mechanically, you gain advantage on one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw of your choice that you make within the next hour.
Interesting. Okay.
Well, here, let me look in for a healing potion. He puts his hand in. Roll me a d6.
Great. I love the random potion man. That's another 3.
The random potion man is a hell of a time on its own.
A 3. Okay. He pulls out another potion. He says, "Here you go. One of this one's a healing potion for sure this time."
Can I check if it is?
roll me Arcana.
This man is going to get us killed. Oh my god. Agony.
Oh yeah.
Absolute agony.
This potion is undeniably a greater healing potion. I mean, and you can see looking at it. I mean, it's red, obviously. So obviously, it's a potion of healing. There's really, you've seen them. Like, why would you?
Can I suddenly check it?
Nope.
Like, just like, no.
Nope.
Agatha will.
Agatha knows. She waves you off. She knows.
Yeah, Agatha will nod. Second time's the charm. Alright, sure. I'll take both of them.
Alrighty, 10 gold for both of them. I won't. If what I say goes as far as prices, it was my mistake. And then
I appreciate you owning up to.
he gives you the red healing potion in quotations, and the potion of advantage.
Great.
Alright. Well, sir. Hoping to not be seeing corpse lying somewhere else later on. Really think you can handle it.
I don't know how to handle myself. I used to be in the war. He's lying.
Agatha is just gonna slowly disassociate and watch his mouth until it closes.
And he'll nod. Thank you, virile young woman, and thank you, beautiful elven man. And then he'll turn around and just start waddling off. Unless the man would... It seems like he can't even see the other two of you because his vision's so bad. And he goes, unless the man would like to purchase a potion.
I already have one, so I'm good. I'm
He,
good.
he,
Thank
he,
you.
he reaches into his.
Thorn,
Roll me-
I don't think we should get into this experience.
Roll
quite
me a
yet.
d6.
We're rolling a d6.
This is like the
For
potion
what?
version of the
Okay,
Bagman.
right. So, oh gosh, where did I? Hold on.
I rolled a 1.
I have so many fucking tabs open up. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, you did roll a 1. Let's see here. He pulls out a potion and he says, "Now this is my most prized possession. It is a potion of greater invisibility." And he pulls out this potion. And
I hope it actually makes you blind.
God,
It
if
is-
only.
inside it is black, sticky, thick liquid.
Can I Arcana check it?
Yeah, go ahead. Do it with disadvantage though. Since
Disadvantage?
you rolled a 1. This is like it seems like it's just hard for you to like check this out. The way he presents it. A 10. It's obviously not a potion of greater invisibility. But it is a potion of less value, but of around it's like a first level sort of potion.
So that is definitely not a great invisibility potion, say.
30 gold for this one.
That looks like if I drink it, my throat's gonna clog up and I'm gonna die or become blind like you.
Listen, my potions are of the highest quality. I think
And
you'll
drink
find.
it.
I will not drink it because I am
Mhm.
going to sell it. These are very expensive to make, young
If I
man.
buy it and give it to you, will you drink it for me?
Money back guarantee if you die.
Oh my god.
My God.
Can I? Do you have any other fun potions in your bag?
He kind of reaches in. Roll me a d6.
A 2.
Okay. No, I'm not giving you that. Oh, actually, I should have. Okay. I've got this one. This is a health potion. It's obviously not a health potion.
God.
Wow. Can I Arcana check this one?
Yeah, go ahead. No disadvantage. This is a potion of bottled breath. It's a potion that contains a breath of elemental air. When you inhale it, or either exhale it or hold it. If you exhale the breath when you take it, you gain the effect of the gust of wind spell. If you hold your breath, you don't need to breathe for 1 hour, and you can end this benefit early. And ending it early doesn't give you the benefit of exhaling the breath.
And it's what is it called again?
It's called a bottled breath potion.
Ball breath potion. Okay. Sorry, the demon behind me wants it. So, how much is it?
Well, it's just
Your
a
healing
healing
potion.
potion.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be 10 gold since you gave me attitude.
Okay. I give him the 10 gold.
He takes it and puts it into his coin bag. He goes, "Very well, pleasure doing business for you. If you ever need potions, you might be able to find me in Selgot. Or perhaps I make my home in the woods of the Hillock Forest. But you probably won't find me. I'm very hard to find."
Is it because he's on the ground constantly?
Yeah, that is why. And he'll shuffle off unless anyone else wants to use his services.
No, I'm good.
I'll pass. Thank you.
All right. Oh, gosh, this is.
Have an excellent journey, sir. I hope you don't get lost.
You probably can't even see us.
Never lost. Voices in my head. Hey,
Well, actually, since he disrespected me like that, before he gets out of within 30 feet, I'm gonna telepathically speak to him again.
No.
I'm gonna tell him, "You look so good."
roll me a persuasion check.
God.
Oh no, this poor dude.
So I need to double check my mod for this one.
Oh my god.
He's sort of. I don't think you can see. He's turned away, but you can see sort of like shuffles, and he looks around, and he seems to be like really happy. It's like, I did something good today. I can't wait to see my family. And he walks off, and as he walks off, he drops the other potion he was showing you.
I'll go pick it up. I did something unexpectedly good. Fuck. Okay.
All right,
What
you
is that
pick it up.
potion called?
It's just you weren't able to identify it, but it's
Just
a
black-
black potion.
Black potion. Okay. Shut up. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I need a fucking. There it is. Oh gosh. Alrighty, I've got like a fucking thing here. Paste, please. Thank you. Okay. All right, and you guys are able to continue along your journey.
Journey.
Alrighty. It's getting late. Do you guys wish to push on through the night, or do you want to make camp before you move on?
I'm electing camp because only one of us got a fancy schmancy long rest.
True.
Yeah.
So I would like to take the long nap.
I don't even have to sleep actually. So I'll.
God.
So cool. Oh my god.
Yeah, like imagine needing sleep. I'm literally an insomniac.
Alrighty. You guys turn in for the night. Do you guys make a fire?
Obviously. Okay, I don't know.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, sure, why not?
Alrighty.
Let's just like put it out before we go to sleep.
Yeah, you guys put up a fire. What's the campfire scene like for this party? What's everyone doing?
Oh, that's a good question. I think with, well, I know with Rago has taken a bit of damage, so he's probably looking to pass out somewhere somehow. Just he's out. Good night. See ya.
It's a thing I get to do.
He might probably make some camaraderie as the camp is being set up. But once everything is ready to go, he is looking to rest up ASAP. He's a little on the weaker side at the moment.
Alrighty. What about Thorn? What is Thorn up to?
Is my loot string still meat, or are they
No,
their
no,
strings
it's,
again?
it's their strings again. Yeah, they're no longer flesh.
He's gonna post up next to the campfire and just kind of play like a nice calming song for everybody.
Alrighty. What is the song like? What is it about?
Just lo-fi.
Okay, so just a lo-fi lo-fi acoustic beats to set a campfire to.
Yeah.
playing in the background. All right, and what about Agatha?
After setting up the campfire, Agatha, she took a beating today. She's pretty bloodied still. That hasn't really it's clotted over at this point, but she knows she needs to get like some food in her, so she's munching away on a ration, and kind of thinking about the really sad refugees that she horrifically murdered today, because she didn't realize the circumstances on what they were doing, and also that they don't kill people. So she's just kind of dealing with that moral dilemma.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine it's a very large juxtaposition for Agatha. She was just in limbo not a day ago, thrust into this new world and this new place she's never been to, meets these new people, and almost immediately commits a very morally questionable act.
Yeah, just kind of murders some more or less innocent people, you know?
Listen,
Really,
laws are
stealing's bad, but,
threats made by the socioeconomic government by an ethnic group of a specific. Okay.
God.
Hmm.
Yeah, she'll just stare into the fire and munch until she finally, realizes she needs to fucking sleep or she's gonna die.
And lastly, Melora, what are you up to?
Besides watching the surroundings, just reading in my book. You know, my tome, gifted by my patron.
Alrighty. What does the tome look like?
Definitely kind of like an old, picturesque, very high fantasy grimoire in a sense, but it is kind of edgy. It is called the Tome of Shadows, so I would think that all the pages would have shadow-esque kind of energy coming off of them, and it's just really kind of hard words if you weren't didn't have a speciality to them, kind of written in, it's very ancient language in a sense.
So the word coming to my mind is alarming.
Yeah, it's very alarming. If you looked at it, you'd be nervous and why does this person have it? But
Alrighty. As you
Questions
guys
I'm asking myself every day.
settle in for the night, the night passes by with no problems. And you guys are on the main road here. So you do find morning comes. You guys pick up the camp. And yeah, you may continue on your journey. You may also mark down a long rest.
Woohoo!
Wahoo!
Woohoo! Alrighty.
Oh, actually, wait, never mind. We're good.
Okay. Word. And yeah, you guys continue on towards Arabelle, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At least that's where I'm headed.
Everyone roll me a d6.
Oh, where'd mine go? Oh, okay.
Let's go.
Another 6, alright. Looking for Thorn's roll?
It's not real. It doesn't exist.
Okay, alright.
No.
Okay. As you guys are walking along, you find Rago, sorry. You find a satchel on the side of the road. It seems like it's kind of old and worn down. You just spot it in the bushes.
Oh, wow! Isn't this a little nice find? I go to attempt to grab it.
You grab it up and you open it up, and it's got a letter addressed to someone in Arabelle by the name of Lily, and 2 healing potions.
Oh, that's a neat find. I will keep said gear on me and proceed to the town if we can find or to see if we can find the person in question.
Alrighty, sounds good. You guys continue on to Arabelle, and I will. Oh, I need to change. Oh my gosh, I have so many. Good thing I have 3 monitors now. Holy fuck, I have so much shit opened. Boom, and you guys are in Arabelle. This is fucking hard to do with my screen so low. Sorry, I'm moving it for the people at home. Oh, never mind. I'm accidentally moving Rego. I'm sorry. I did not.
I've been shifted. Holy shit!
You're
Help!
being shifted.
You monster.
Okay.
Help!
Oh, gosh.
Help!
Dude, oh my gosh. Why can't I? Dude, okay. Wait, fucking, you are here. You move you.
Is that what it says on the map? You are here.
No, it's the. There we go. Okay, you guys are in Arabelle.
Wow.
And as you guys reach Arabelle, I can switch you over to here and move you guys. Actually, which one was Arabelle? Oh no, I haven't titled any of these. I think it was this one. Yes. So you guys arrive in Arabelle, and then you get there. You're getting towards what is called the North Gate on this map, but it's really the the East Gate. And then there's 2 more gates. There are gates. Gate. Actually, you know what? Yeah, you know there's another gate over here on the east side that is the East Gate.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes. There you go.
Fancy.
World building. You get up and there are two guards, and there's a stone wall around this whole area. There's a large portcullis, which is one of those little grated sort of doors that can be dropped in the event of a siege. That has little metal bands across, and then they sort of cross their spears as you come, and one says, "Halt! One of us tells only the truth. The other one tells only lies." And then the other one says, "Bill, shut the fuck up. What's your business here?" And the Bill apparently goes, "You never let me have any fun, man. Like, seriously, like, what the hell, dude?" And the guy's like, "Dude, I mean, I know we're bored, but we can't just, like, fucking hold these people up." And then Bill says, "You know, you've been jealous of my wife for too long. And
Oh,
I'm gonna be
Jesus.
honest."
What
And
the
then
fuck?
the other one says, "Listen, Bill, for the last time, you're jealous of my wife, and it's none of our faults that they hang out with each other so much, okay?"
Hello. How you doing, boys? It's good to see you. Good
It's
to see you.
rude
How
to
you doing?
interrupt. Anyway,
Sounds like there's a lot to unpackage here, so we're just gonna go about our day here.
okay, yeah. You guys walk past as they continue to argue.
What the fuck was that?
I don't even know.
So, sometimes the guards around here get a little competitive with each other. Let's just
That
say
was competitive?
About the lives?
that was me politely putting it for the sake of simplicity. Anyways, on to our destination.
On the trail we blaze.
Oh, I actually got his name right. Let's go.
Oh my god.
All right.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I love. I remember the town guard name that just is at the fucking East Gate and not the name of my fucking world.
One point of inspiration to Faye.
Thank you. I'll take that.
You're welcome.
I'll be using this against the crit to you later.
Perfect.
All right, and you guys enter. This is the first time that Agatha and Melora have been here in this town. It's pretty bustling. The people here are
Pleasant.
generally they're sort of like rugged looking. This town is more rural, less sort of in like there's not too many people wearing fine clothes. There's not too many rich people around here. It seems like everyone's sort of a working's man that walks around. There's a couple of travelers. You can see some exotic clothing. This place sort of serves as a merchant sort of town for imports from people from the west. and the south, the Elven Kingdom to the southwest, and then to the human kingdom to the west in the large desert. There used to be a lot of travel from the north, but ever since the Civil War, obviously that hasn't been the case in the far north. In this place, you can see it here. There's a lot of residential towns along the main sort of pathway here. You can see a lot of odds and ends, a lot of merchants areas of all different kinds. And it seems everyone's just business as usual, walking around.
So welcome to the town. As I try to take lead and proceed to Gems.
You walk through, I think, Malora and Agatha, you can notice the large tower sort of in the center of town that just seems to be about 10 to 15 feet in diameter, but it's long and tall. And at the bottom right, there's these the large gated off area. Honestly, the bottom right of this area, from here down, is sort of gated off. There's large mansions and whatnot there. As you guys walk on down, you get to Gems, which I believe is here. I think this is his. I can't remember.
I thought that was in the artist corner.
Oh, yes. Where was it?
It was one of those buildings.
Oh, yeah. I think it was this one here.
This sounds right.
You
Let's go
get
with it.
down.
There's no way people can check.
Yeah, there's no way. No one knows.
Mhm.
You get to this place that says Gems, Odds and Ends, spelled GEMZ, and it has a little a picture of a sort of a scale, and it seems to be tipped in one side. You walk in and you see the familiar goblin, and he's sort of sitting there, and he goes, "Oh, you guys are alive! Holy shit!" And he gets off and he comes over and he goes, "Hey, how'd it go? How'd it go? Oh wait, hold on." And then he kind of looks around, outside, and he motions for you to go outside.
Oh jeez.
Ah, no.
And you sort of follow him outside, and he looks around, and there's a bunch of people around. He goes, "Never mind, inside." And he brings you inside, and he looks
Gems,
around.
make up your mind.
And then he kind of brings you back into a corner of the place, and he says, "All right, how'd it go?"
We managed to pull what you've requested, albeit under some questionable circumstances.
Oh,
Not important to get into.
nothing you guys couldn't handle, obviously, and you guys even got new friends here. Hello, friends. And kind of greets you guys.
As he's in the middle of greeting us, Agatha will have been leaning down, whispering to Melora, "Does he know how to spell his own?"
I will look back at Agatha and telepathically say, most likely.
It just moans.
I just heard the moan.
So awkward.
No, the Z is clearly correct.
God.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was really funny.
He goes, "Well, it's good to see you guys made it back in one piece. I hope nothing went wrong. Obviously not. Nothing you guys can handle. You guys are heroes around these parts, of course. Yes." And he kind of jabs you, and you can see his toothy little grin.
Who's he jabbing?
Yeah, he's like,
I'll slide him
he's,
Laura.
elbowing Thorn. He's elbowing you in the thigh because he's really short.
Yes, of course.
Oh well, let me see it. And he's
Side eye.
He's got his little grabby fingers, almost like he wants uppies, but he wants the. He wants the.
Do you want uppies?
No, I don't want uppies. Not this time. Give me the thing. Let me see.
I hand over the scroll.
And he kind of opens it up and looks in it. Well, I can't read the lick of this, but it doesn't matter if we can read it. All we know, I do have a little bit of unfortunate news. So, it seems like the boss caught wind of my little scheme, and he said if you guys did come back with it, he'd want to talk with you personally. Which is a good thing, because he's probably gonna pay you. Just remember to give old Gems the good shout out when you talk to him.
He's a pretty reasonable guy, generally. Just make
See what he.
make sure you compliment the food, all right?
We'll see what he says first.
Okay, all right. Well, it's in your hands now. Just make sure to shout out old Jims, who put you onto this good old thing. Listen, if I could get my taxes cut for a year, I'd be able to buy a whole new shop or expand
Don't
this
worry,
one.
we'll shout you out one way or another.
Okay, all right. Sounds good. Of course. I'm
Yes,
glad
yes,
everything
yes.
went
Of course,
well.
of course.
Good. All right. Now get out. Get the fuck out of here. Go. Talk to him. Get out of here.
All right. Relax, Jim.
See you later. Bye.
Alrighty. Hey, bye. Do come back with some coin. And then he kind of
Of
gets back behind
course.
the thing, and he kind of pulls out this little gem that he seems to be appraising.
Cool.
Wonderful.
Cool.
Oh, and he kind of runs out. I guess you guys have never been there. He's in the mansion next to the wall. All right. It's got a big fountain right out front. You can't miss it. Just tell him Jem sent you.
Yeah, of
Okay.
course.
Of course.
We'll
Of
mention
course.
you by name. Don't worry.
Yeah. Gems with a Z.
With a Z, yes.
With a Z, yeah. Okay, we'll
Mhm.
emphasize
That's
that.
Z.
Alrighty.
With the Z.
That's
Okay.
He points up at
Okay,
that
Jem.
one. That's how it's spelled.
Gems, thank you.
Anytime. Remember, when you think you got it done, come to Gems. I'm still working on the slogan. Anyways, see you later. He walls in.
Oy vey.
Beautiful.
Goblins.
So we walk outside.
Yep. Yeah, no, he pushed you outside, and he walked inside.
Perfect. I turn to Raggo. I'm like, so we're definitely throwing him under the bus, right?
Yeah, I would
Under
say
the cart?
so. Oh, I'm gonna chuck this little creature.
No one likes gems. What the fuck? All right. Yeah. So what do you guys do next?
I guess we'll go see the big man.
Yeah, we'll
Right.
probably have to go see. Agatha, is there anything that you're looking to pick up from Gem's Emporium here?
No.
Okay, good answer.
Yeah,
One
absolutely
good
no.
thing about
Love that.
being in limbo is limiting my interactions with goblins.
Jesus. Okay.
Oh my god.
The old person racism comes out, and everyone's a little shocked, but
I
they're
don't
also
know, it's
a little
somewhere.
uncomfortable, so they don't really mention it. They just keep going.
Okay.
just okay. Boober walks away.
Yeah.
God.
All right.
Well, you don't have to come with us to see the big man if you don't want to, but you're more than welcome to join us. I don't know what we're walking into here.
It's fine. I mean, it's not. We really have else to. We're supposed to be traveling with the two of you.
Fair enough.
Alrighty. So you guys make your way over to this mansion here. You can see that there's
that was the other one.
I've
been misled.
Oh yeah. Oh no, this one. Sorry. You guys walk on down, walking past the Mages Guild, which is that large tower. Has a two large wooden doors with runes on the side of them, and like I said, it's like a 20-foot diameter sort of spot, like tower that just goes up into the sky. And you go down, and you make it over to this place. It's gated off. You can see there's guards there, very finely adorned. They look a lot more competent than the ones at the gate. And you go up there and they say, "What's your business?"
We are here on behalf of Gems with a Z.
Oh, right. You must be the adventuring party.
Yeah,
he's
it would be
expecting.
us.
And
Okay.
they sort of ring a bell, and you can see this very lovely elven woman come out, and she opens up the lock and says, "Hello, welcome. Follow me, and I'll lead you to the estate's master." And she leads you.
Certainly.
All right. So you guys make it up. You guys make it up to the sort of doorway there, and it's opened up, and you can see there's many servants sort of like walking around doing different things. Some are dusting and cleaning. One seems to be bringing food into this large room to your immediate left, and in there you can see this large sort of table filled with food and fancy adornments. You can smell delicious foods of all types, like roasted chicken, candied salmon. You can smell bacon and the lovely biscuits and breads and sweets and desserts, and you can smell fine wine coming out from it as well. And she sort of puts you in there, and she says, "Go on in here. Rowan will be waiting for you."
Certainly. And we proceed to, or at least Ragu decides to take a seat.
You walk in, and as you walk in, the first thing you notice is this horribly obese man that is sort of just like grabbing food and like putting it into his mouth, and he's adorned with very fine robes and silks, and you can see that there's rings all over his fingers, and you can see that there's some like there's a couple of elven women who are washing his feet as you walk in, and he goes,
Oh, you must be the adventurers. Come in. Take a seat. Help yourself to any food that might be around you. I'm Rowan the Immeasurable. It's a pleasure to see you. Sit. Oh, I see you have beautiful women amongst you. Very nice. Come. They can sit next to me. No, what's your names, please? Ladies first.
As he sort of like looks towards Melora.
Sorry, I was just so infatuated with your divineness.
Of course. Well, please do get over it quickly. Your name, please.
Laura.
Laura, pleasure to meet you.
Here, and he puts his hand out.
I'll take it.
Of course, thank you. And this beautiful, robust woman to my right.
He asks your name as he sort of drinks some ale.
Sorry, who is he looking at?
You.
Okay, just want to make sure. I get that. Wait, how tall is this man?
He's probably like 6 feet tall. He's a little tall. He's large. He's a large human.
But I'm still taller than him. Let's fucking go.
You're not larger though.
Well, okay,
yeah, he's immeasurable.
He is immeasurable.
Immeasurable.
All right. Well, I'm gonna look down at him. Stare him straight in the eye.
As you look down, you notice that the chair that he's sitting on is sort of floating like an inch off the ground, which is also just a massive chair.
Yeah, fucking sounds like it needs to be. I gotta look over in the eye. Miss Agatha, alright, I'm with the Watchers.
Pleasure to meet you. I know the two men. I'm sure one of you has the scrolls. Please.
Yes. That would be my partner Thorn here. My name
yes, Thorn and Rago, the two Robin Hood types. The men that the common folk really love around here. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Please do try the candied salmon. It's simply divine.
Is that so? As I look to grab one, that's the closest one to me.
Yeah, you grab some of the candied salmon, and there's a little toothpick out, and there's a little cube of salmon that seems to be covered in some sort of sugar, perhaps baked in honey or something, and you eat it, and it's delicious. This is probably the single best piece of food you probably ever had.
Wow.
Son, I gotta give you something, Rowan. That's a pretty good piece of salmon.
Oh, I take my food very seriously. Eating food with each other is what bonds people. Breaking bread and all that.
Of course, of course.
And it seems you bonded with a lot of people.
Oh, everyone knows me. Everyone loves me. I am what makes this country rich. And I make my friends richer, of course. And he looks over towards Thorn. Mr. Thorn, please, the item.
I throw the scroll to him, I guess.
You throw it, and you can kind of see it. It like sort of floats in the air as he puts his hands out, and it comes over towards him, and it goes into his hand. And he goes, "Oh yes." And he opens it up. Whoa. And then he puts it up and puts it back.
I should have washed your hands before touching it. It's fine.
Anyways, come, Maria, come, Maria.
And the elven woman before comes out, and she has like a chest. And she goes, yes, sir. And he looks over and goes,
What's a lot of money to you people?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, let's run that back here. How much are you offering base for this?
Just give them 300 gold each.
and he kind of like waves his hand, and then he goes,
Bring me a chest of bring me a chest. Put it in 400 gold.
and then she opens up and she kind of like grabs a handful of coins out of each thing, and she like starts counting them out, and she goes 100, 200, and she kind of goes around and gives each of you 300 gold, and another elven lady comes out with another chest, and she opens it up, and it's full of gold, and then he puts the scroll into it, and then he goes,
the document.
and he kind of like, and then they bring over a little document, and he starts scribbling down on it.
That should be fine.
And he closes it and puts it on, and then he like sort of like pokes one of, he kind of like, you can see one of his rings glow as he puts his hand on it, and like the whole chest sort of has a bluish glow around it and then fades.
Excellent. Now then, if you'll be so kind, I have another mission for you. Capable lot.
And what would that be, good sir?
I simply need you to take this. There's two people, and in the town, I need you to get this scroll appraised and notice what's inside of it. The Mages Guild is the obvious choice, but I do know the Fighters Guild has a sort of a wizard of some kind over there that might be able to do it. Up to you how it gets done, but bring it to one of them. I don't care.
Roger that.
Oh,
Rowan,
and
sir.
He kind of looks around, and he goes,
here, you'll probably get more use out of this than me as payment.
and he puts a potion on there, and he goes,
The potion of light. I'm sure it's whatever. You'll love that.
But
Thank you, sir.
thank you.
Of course, no. Eat your fill, and be on your way.
Rowan, sir, if I may,
Yes.
are you unable to read the scroll?
Of course not. It's some fucking gibberish. But that's why we pay. That's why we pay the Mages Guild to do that shit. I just earn the money. I earn everything nice that comes through this place. I keep these people fed. It's their job for this fucking shite.
Agatha will nod and look over at the food. I see. Would you mind if I take some food to go as well?
Of course, take it. Take your arms. Just don't take the last of anything. I want to taste every morsel before I go to bed.
Agatha's gonna look a little worried, but she'll nod her head.
well, yeah, so you can take some food.
Slay.
Does anyone else?
Slay.
Does anyone eat?
I'll eat more of the salmon if it's a little bit available.
I'll take some of that tea.
Okay, good. What about Melora?
Oh,
Is there like any vegetables on this table?
It's mostly sweets and meats, and mead, and there's some whiskeys, and like there's alcohol.
I'll have like a tiny bit of like whatever's in front of me.
There are breads, I guess. I don't think that counts as a vegetable, but there's a sweet roll in front of you.
I'll have the sweet one.
All right, everything tastes absolutely divine. It's probably the best food you'll ever taste.
Let me see. How much like food would it?
You can
be to
probably
take,
get
a
like
ration.
you can probably get like 3 rations.
3 rations. All right, sick.
Do you eat any of it, or you just take it?
I'm just taking it for now.
Okay. You guys finish your eat. There's some idle chatter between him. Do you guys bring up the Rose Bandits at all?
I'm not saying anything.
I will choose not to, but I will ask him a different question if possible.
Yeah. What do you ask him?
Rowan, are you familiar with several people in this town?
Oh, everyone knows me. Everyone knows me. I've met with many people. They all blend together. It's coin that I care about. Coin, and I must protect the investments of the people. If my business goes under, then
Of course, I understand.
then it's on me.
Now, among those who may have done business with you, is there a Lily that you remember? If not, it's okay. But
Lily, and he looks over to the elven lady. What did I say her name was? I need to write her down. It was Marina. It's Mariva.
All right.
You guys really should be paying attention to what I say, okay? Just saying.
Nothing you say is important, so why would I?
Okay, Pog.
We know Lily.
She kind of like puts her finger on her lips and she thinks, I think one of the guards' wives is a Lily, I think. Perhaps. I can tell you around where she lives.
that would be most helpful if you are able to share a location.
Yeah, she kind of points out this building over here in the West Ward.
Okay.
She kind of says, around over there, I think. If that would make sense.
No, thank you.
No, of
That'll be
course.
more than enough.
And then she sort of bows, and if anyone else has any questions or anything to say. All right, you guys finish your meal, and you're escorted out. He never really stops eating, and as you leave, he continues to eat. And you leave out, and you see Gems is standing out there. He goes, "Oh, how'd it go? How'd it go? Did it go well? It went well, didn't it? You guys mentioned me, right?
Yes, we did.
Of course,
Gems.
yeah.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you guys. I mean, I'm the one who actually bailed you out of that whole owlbear situation, so I'm glad you're still thinking of me. Anyways,
How could we
Yeah.
ever forget Gems?
of course. Anyways, so, let me tell you about a little something that I know. Nothing. I don't know anything. I know things, but I just really wanted to see how this turned out. How did it go? Also, everyone who ate, you get 20 temporary hit points until your next long rest.
Wow. You said 20?
20, yes.
What the fuck?
It was just that good. Jesus.
Yeah, no, it's really good. Usually people
Right.
don't eat from that guy, so.
I
one-
almost doubled my HP there.
Mhm.
Damn.
Broken.
All right. So you guys feel invigorated with a lovely meal.
Invigorated.
Wonderful.
Excellent.
And Jem says, "Well, what do you got? What do you got there?" And he points at the chest that you're holding.
Well, Gems, it seems that Rowan was kind enough to compensate us for our services,
Of course,
as
of course.
to be expected.
Yeah, that guy's loaded. You can ask him for like any amount of money, he'll just pay it.
Yeah, well, I learned that firsthand. Quite the interesting power to have in negotiations, but hey, you know, if it
Oh yeah,
works, it
he's
works.
loaded. He's a little hard to get along with. I will say that his son's a lot more reasonable. But I think he's away on a trip right now. Something to do
We
in
did not meet John.
yeah, down in I forget where, but you know, somewhere out there. But he's a lot
Of
more
course.
reasonable. I heard, and he kind of looks around. I heard he had to artificially inseminate. Seeing as how he kind of like puts his hands out, like he kind of like apparently he had to be milked, as far as I know. They had this.
Huh.
I think they had like you know how you base turkeys.
Yeah, yes.
Thank you for that imagery.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a reason why he's immeasurable. He thinks it's because it's in regards to his wealth, but I mean, yeah.
Thank you. Very cool. Anyways, I'm gonna go now.
All right. Well, I hope you guys have a good one. He gives you the finger guns, and he runs off back towards his shop.
I hope to never see you again. Thank you.
What was that?
Well, don't worry about it. Bye.
Okay. He runs off.
Jesus, Thorn. At least make sure we can get some jobs still. Come on.
Why? We know the big guy now.
True.
We know the big guy, but we haven't made his graces
Literally
yet.
just gave us a job.
He gave. Well, oh, fucking hell. Okay. So, shall we go and do said job then?
True. Where do you wish to take this item? Do you wish to take it to the Fighters Guild or the Mages Guild?
I feel like the Fighters Guild would be more welcoming to us since we are of a similar class.
I agree.
All right. You guys make your way down. And downtown. You walk by the Mages Guild. I don't think you guys have ever set foot in there.
Nope.
And then you make your way up towards this cemetery up here, which isn't a cemetery, it's the Fighters Guild. In this large field, there's training dummies.
It's a cemetery right there.
And yeah, it does say that, but I stole this from the internet. And
What?
It
You
doesn't-
stole it?
What?
And it
You
doesn't
monster.
reflect 100% to what's here. All right.
How dare you
Um,
steal resources?
It's
from
just
the internet?
referenced material. It's fine. As you get there, you can see this large sort of 3-story building full of brick. It's got brick sides and sort of a straw roof on it. Lots of wood as well. You see there are very burly men sort of training out in the yard. They're fighting each other. They look very rugged, sort of like adventurers. All sorts of different types here. You see like a half elf that's a little bit of a dexterous fighter. You see a large sort of half orc that's like got a guy in a headlock. And all sort of different walks of life of people here. You go up to the door and you open it up and you can hear that there's revelry happening inside. People drinking and fighting, and you can see that there's a lot of people like sort of cleaning up things as they like sort of get knocked over. It's a little rowdy. What do you do?
Is there a reception of sorts in this particular guild that we can approach?
No, there are people
Cool.
around though.
All right. Thorn, we should probably interact with someone to see if they know where the wizard is.
True. Gonna find a wizard.
All right. We approach probably the nearest group, or the nearest occupied table, to us.
There's like a very
burly man wearing nothing but a leather sort of armored vest, and
Love it.
there's a warhammer next to him. There's another very large man with like 2 daggers, and then like 4 more daggers like hooked onto his arm, and then there's like a small sort of there's like a very like shallow framed elven woman who has a bow on her back, and she's completely hammered. You can see, and she looks up and the fuck do you want?
Hi
I'm talking
there.
to you, pretty boy.
Yeah.
Not you.
Oh,
you're
me,
not
of course.
Okay.
And she points at Thorn. What's
We're looking for the resident wizard.
you
lad.
found her.
Oh.
Right. Wizard?
Yeah.
Uh,
Cast magic. Carries a little spell book.
when?
Might wear a pointy hat. Ringing any bells?
Listen. You get me a drink, I'll tell you where the wizard's at.
Okay, buy her a drink.
Alright, yeah, you go and costs you a gold, and the bartender
Oh,
like,
gold.
yeah, the bartender like looks at you like a little concerned and gives you the ale, and then you bring it back and put it in front of her. She goes, "Oh, thank God!" And then she like downs the whole thing and then just passes out immediately onto the table.
I fucking hate it here.
The other 2 laugh and they start like slapping the table. They go, "Listen, if you're new here, you're gonna want to talk to hold on. Deckard. You'll find his office is around the corner that way."
Well, that'll do.
Excellent,
I
thank
move
you
to head
for-
toward Decker's office.
Wasting my time.
Thorn, you kind of got screwed.
I will remember this.
And yeah, so you go in and you kind of follow the man's directions, and you walk into a very large room. It's got like a vaulted ceiling. It seems like whoever's here is like somewhat important. And you see trophies of these exotic animals everywhere. You look at one wall, and there's a head of sort of like a cat-like animal, and it has 2 weird sort of like mounted taxidermied sort of like tendrils with large little flat pseudopods at the end. You're looking around, you see a large boar that seems to be the size, the head alone is the size of a man. There's a large stuffed bear in the middle, and you can see that there's a large globe in the middle that has like a bunch of different continents and stuff, and there's a lot of little like red little like pins that are in it. There's a very neatly organized desk, and behind it you see a man who has very short hair, a large sort of mustache, and he's not exactly ripped or anything, but he's a very fit dude. He's got a bow on his back and a great sword sort of leaning up against his desk, and he's standing up and looking down at a large map, and he seems to not have noticed you yet. Behind him, you see another sort of taxidermied, weird, chitinous sort of giant insect creature, as he's looking down.
Oh. Well, hello?
He looks up. Oh, hello. Pleasure to meet you, friends. Come, sit. Sorry, I was just deeply engrossed in my next expedition. It's gonna be quite excellent, I do believe. Come, sit. Or stand. He looks around and sees that he only has 2 chairs. You can stand. What can I do for you? Deckard Mason, at your service. He gives you a curt bow.
Good to meet you, Decker. My name is Rago. This here is.
Oh, then you must
Thorn.
be Thorn. I've heard of your deeds. Sorry to hear that you've rejected our offer to join the guild, but the offers always still stands. Of course.
We were offered to join the guild.
Yeah, but for whatever reason, you guys would. I imagine you guys like saw it and then you just kind of like threw it like behind you, like, oh, we're busy. And he goes,
I can't read this anyway.
this can't stop me. I can't read. And he kind of like shows you around. He goes, ah, yes, I see you're admiring my many hunts. Reason I joined the guild gives me a good reason to find and slay all the exotic beauties of this fine world.
Quite the impressive collection you've already amassed here.
Yes, I'm working on my next one. He points at the map and sort of taps his quill on it. Way up in the north, there's a mountain range underneath the tale of the dwarves tell of a tale. A tale of a land of underneath in the Underdark. Of massive, giant lizards that roam this sort of grove, and amongst them a king of all monsters. I think that's my next prey. It'll be my magnum opus. I've been working. He kind of like looks around. I've got a contact with the Mages Guild who's gonna help me taxidermy the whole thing. It's gonna be beautiful.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yes, indeed. I see fellow enjoyers of the fine hunt. Look at this. And he points at the back to the chitness thing. I was looking for this grove, and when I found this hulking beast, you can't really get the eyes right. Unfortunately, I had to poke them out. They sort of did a dazzling charm towards you. A massive creature took me. You can see. He points out. You can see where I stabbed it with my greatsword right there. I was on death's door. It was quite an amazing trip. Met a fine bloke by the name of Razzled, fine gnomish fellow. Helped me lead, and he died. But he died for a great prize, I must say. I do miss him. He was a beautiful man.
Did you get him taxidermy too?
No, of course not. I would never taxidermy me. Well, he kind of like thinks.
Oh my god!
I do hear that the pelts of the Leonian race were quite beautiful. If I had one of their permissions, perhaps maybe, but they've long since died out. Anyways.
Regardless, we have something that we have come here for you to talk about.
Of course.
We heard that your Fighters Guild has a wizard within its ranks, someone who knows the magic arts, if you will. Is this true?
Yes, the Guildmaster's friend. He's quite protective of. He kind of like stops for a minute and looks up of her. I know she stays out of town, quite secluded. I'm afraid you'll need his permission to go see her.
Of course. We have something that needs a bit of deciphering work, and we prefer to come here instead of the Mages Guild. We don't wish to muddy our hands with the people up in that establishment.
Yes. It's very common for people to mistrust mages. Of course, a lot of bad eggs, a lot of catastrophes happen because of the practices in magic, but I find that the Mages Guild has a lot of reasonable people. Shanti is my contact there. She's a lovely lady, very helpful. And I would trust her. If you ever do go, ask for Shanti. Tell her Deckard sent you. She's a very pleasurable woman. I've heard bad things of the Mages Guild Master there, but from what I understand, he seems like a reasonable sort of fellow. The guild master here is rather distasteful of all mages. Do neglect that I mentioned that. But I'm mostly here for the hunts, and they are very well-educated people. I've found a lot of these excellent sort of specimens from their help. Anyways, I'm rambling. Yes, follow me. I'll lead you to the guildmaster, and with his permission, he will tell you where to find the mage, if that's what you wish. Of course, and also if you need any sort of work to be done or any coin to be made, you can come to me, and I will, as long as I'm here, I will give you a job of sorts. Not usually my job, but for men of your stature, and he kind of like looks to Rago and Thorn. I will give you the well-paying stuff. No rescuing cats from trees when you come to Old Deckard. I guarantee you that. Oh, follow.
Damn, we missed that. We missed that arc in the anime.
Yeah. He sort of beckons you to follow him through, and you guys go through the sort of rowdy thing, unless anyone wants to ask him something before you move on.
Not in my opinion. Does anyone else? It doesn't know.
Agatha will just say that you guys won't waste your time up in branches. It's exactly fun when you fall.
Can you say that one more time? You're a little quiet.
Hello?
Okay, there we go. That's louder.
Okay, sorry. She's just saying to, I guess, Rago and Thor that glad you don't have to waste your time up in the branches. It's not fun when you fall.
Ah, yes. In regards to saving cats.
Yes, yes.
All right. So, as you guys are escorted through, you get to a large door, and Deckard knocks, and you hear, "What do you want?" And he goes, "Deckard, we got some people here to talk to you." He goes, all right, good. Come on in. And he opens the door, and you see this man looking out the window. This is a dwarf. His hair is on the top of his head is just wild. It's puffing out in all different directions. You can see a large beard that's also just kind of disheveled and going out. You see a large war axe leaned against a desk in the middle of the room. The papers are very messy on the table. This very fine, like oak sort of hand-carved table. And he turns around and he goes, well, what the fuck do you want then?
Hello, Guildmaster. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance. My name is Rago. This is my partner, Thorn. We're looking to have a question answered, or more specifically, a dilemma solved, and we think that a man of your talents might have what we are looking for.
He goes over and he puts his hand out to shake your hand, and he kind of like grabs your forearm, and you can feel he's extremely strong, this dwarf. And he goes, Griswold Longstrider, pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Likewise.
Good to see the rest of you. I think I've heard of you, actually. Good to see someone actually helping out the common folk, unlike the damned fucking monarchy. You seen a single fucking monarchy soldier out here? No. They just got the palace fucking guard out there guarding these places. These people have been fucking, they don't know what's good for these places. I'm fucking sick of the lot of them.
Mm-hmm. That is true. That is true. Anyways, we have something that we need deciphered. We are looking for someone with talent in the magic arts, a wizard, if you will. We caught word that one might be within the Fighters Guild. We don't want to engage with the Mages Guild for
I know
obvious
a fucking mage. I know a fucking mage. That's right. Why do you need him?
We're looking to decipher something given to us by
the Mages
Rowan.
Guild. You got a fucking chest with you, eh? Let me see it.
And then I think, and Thorn, do you have it?
Yeah, I'll open the chest.
He'll grab it off and he'll look at it. Let's see here. In regards to learning the contents of this scroll, I depart 400 gold. All right. Aye, that'd be very nice. I could buy a lot of weapons with it. All right. Listen, all right. I want this gold. I'll tell you right now, I want it. But listen, if you're going to meet the wizard, there's a little bit of discretion that I'm gonna need from you, alright?
Understood.
Alright.
Now, this wizard's a good friend of mine, alright? I've known her a long fucking time, alright? But she's fucking testy. And if you don't behave yourself, you'll end up fucking dead, alright?
Well, that shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Be very polite if you do talk to her, alright? But I need to know I can trust you. Why can I trust you?
Sir, we're doing this for the good of the job. When there is a job on the line, when there is a situation like this, we take all matters quite seriously. You yourself, knowing what the Fighters Guild must be going through with potential jobs.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Yep. Where's my persuasion? Oh, okay, that's just
If anyone is proficient with persuasion, they can help, but you have to tell me what you're gonna say to help.
Oh shit. Fuck. I ain't got nothing.
All right, roll me that persuasion check.
all right. I'll roll it.
God.
Raw persuasion 13.
13. What's your bonus?
0 for persuasion.
All right. So he goes. Well, let me ask you something. You know, you say you value your job and you got integrity. I respect that. I like integrity. Let me tell you right now. And he goes over and he picks up the war axe and he like brings it up and he like sort of points it at your throat. He says, "Let me ask you something more. Do you value your fucking life?"
And I always do.
Are you lying?
Well, not really, as I guess how close is the axe and where is his vision focused?
So the blade it's kind of like just kind of off, like it's off your neck a little bit. And his vision's focused. He's looking at your eyes. He's like deadpan
Okay.
looking into your soul right now.
So he can't see if I try to motion for a weapon of my own.
I mean, that's up to you to decide. You can give me an insight check if you wish.
Insight, you say?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, let me roll that then. I'm gonna try and attempt to kind of call his bluff by reaching for my own weapon. Where's
Mm-hmm.
my? I don't get. Hold on. Oh, okay. Never mind. All right, I got it. Hey! That is a 21, 19 plus 2. Yes.
All right.
Hey.
So, you go to reach for your weapon, and he kind of like squints, and then he goes, "Aye, that's the right fucking answer, isn't it?"
Mm-hmm.
And then he puts the axe down. He says, "I wouldn't respect a man that wouldn't reach for his weapon when I drew mine." And he goes and he,
It's only natural to defend your life.
"Aye, that it is. Listen very closely, right? Now, that mage, she's a good friend of mine, alright? And I'll assign this and you can take this to her, alright? But you fucking make sure you behave yourselves. Because, listen, I'm not your fucking worry there. When you walk into that woman's house, you're in great danger, alright? And I can't say that enough. Okay, not even I would fuck with her, alright? I wouldn't fuck with her. I wouldn't fuck with her with a fucking army, okay? She's a big fucking deal. So make sure you
That's-
behave yourselves. I mean that.
Understood. Understood.
And he goes and
You have my word.
he signs the paper that's attached to the chest, and then it sort of like the blue light undoes and it opens up, and he pulls out the scroll, gives it to you guys, and goes, "All right, you're going to go west out of town. You're gonna follow the road, all right, until you see a sort of stone little brazier, all right, and it's gonna say leave your weapons there, and you're gonna leave all your fucking weapons there. Then you're gonna walk up the dirt path, and you should find her there. You're gonna explain to her that Griswold sent you, and that she needs to figure out what the hell this scroll is. And that's then Griswold will pay her for her troubles upon your guys' safe return. If I don't see from you guys in a couple of days, it means that you didn't return safely, and then I'll just go to her myself, and then I will take the scroll, and then I will finish the job myself. So, do behave yourselves, is what I'm saying."
Of course. You have my word.
I don't know how many people, how many adventurers I sent over there, thinking they got some sort of leverage just because I sent them there. She don't give a fuck, alright? Anyways, her name is Lysandra. Be very respectful. And then he'll like, he'll just kind of like he puts his axe down and he takes the gold and he goes, hey, we'll need to figure out what to do with that, eh? Alright, on your way. Pleasure to meet you all, eh?
Of course, pleasure to meet you. Thank you for your assistance.
Of course. Alright, Decker, thank you. And he's like, of course, Mr. Griswold. I'll be on my way. Excellent. Alright, yes. I'll be going. Yes, of course, Mr. Griswold. If you guys don't mind, I think I'll stay here and speak to him a little bit longer. Is there anything else you need from me?
No, sir. You've been quite helpful in our endeavor. We appreciate the aid and the guidance.
Of course. Well, do have yourself a wonderful trek out there. In my experience, I've heard that most people have a pleasant experience with the mage. And he kind of like, well, the people we hear back from, at least. And then he
Of course.
bows his head and goes back into the room, leaving you guys to it.
Well, Thorn, we have our lead. We have our location. It might be time to get this scroll solved.
Onwards.
All right. Is there anything you guys want to do before you leave town?
If we are leaving the town, can we visit the westward area down, what's
Yeah.
the name? The Renton Lane for the search for Lily?
Yeah, sounds good. I'm just gonna say there's like a west and east gate. So, and just to make
Okay.
this all sound, there's not gonna be 4 gates. There's gonna be that. So the east gate is the south gate there, or no, the west gate is the south gate there.
Mhm.
So you guys can just go down and then go through this through the west ward to kind of get your way through there.
Okay.
All right, and you go through and you see, you kind of give me an investigation check, with advantage.
Of course. Investigation with advantage. Wow.
Oh, that will do it. You find the building right there. It says home of Lily and Tom.
Woo!
Wow.
I proceed to take a knock on the door.
You knock on the door and you hear something shuffling around, and then you hear like, oh, give me a second. Okay. And then she kind of like opens the door, and you see like this human woman with like a sort of her hair is like hastily put up into a bun, and she seems to be wearing some like loungewear of some sort. And she goes, hello, I'm Lily. What can I do for you?
Hello, my name is Rago. This is my partner Thorn. I imagine Thorn is kind of off to the side. He's barely a bit further away from the door.
Oh, pleasure to meet you. What can I do with the pleasure?
We've
Pleasure.
You're not looking for.
You called?
Oh my god.
You're not looking for. You're not looking for Loretta, are you?
I am unsure. I found a satchel on the side of the road addressed to one Lily, and
Oh.
thanks to some investigation work, we managed to track you down here for a delivery of sorts.
Oh.
You happen to know anything about this?
Oh my gosh, yes. Old Tom lost this back in his adventuring days. A couple years ago. He pulls it out. Oh, he had a little letter made for me. Wow. And she says, oh, we don't need any of these healing potions. You can have them. She opens them up. And she goes, aw, wow, it's a love letter. Oh, a little bit more than a love letter. Oh, wow. And then you see this other woman who comes up with it in loungewear, and she goes, who is it? Oh, these are friends of Tom's. Oh, Tom's. Do you know Bill? if you walked in, I'm sure you saw him on guard duty.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
of
yeah,
course.
yeah.
Lovely
Of course.
gentleman.
Yes, yes. Oh, what is that?
Great lad.
Oh, he wrote you some smut. How cute. She's like, yeah, what a nice surprise. It is a very nice surprise. Well, you should give him something for their trouble, Lily. And then she goes, oh, I guess you're right. What should I give? What should I give to him? Let me think. Oh, I know. And then she kind of like walks off, and then comes back with a little fucking hand axe, much like the one you're wearing, except this one looks to be a little like more decorated and stuff. And she hands it over towards you, and she says, "You can use this if you wish. I mean, he's never used it. I mean, there's like standard gear and stuff, and they gave him a better one. But from what I understand, this is a hand axe of Misty Step. Once per day, you can use a little, you can like a little teleport little thing. It's really nice. It's really useful. I usually use it to go out and get the mail when I'm feeling like I don't want to walk half the way.
Of course.
Yeah,
Do you use Misty Step for mail?
yeah, well, why not?
What a move. What a power move.
I mean, I'm not going to use it for anything else. I mean, this thing just gathering dust in the closet.
Well, would you prefer to use it before you get the mail or after you get?
Kind of depends on the day. Sometimes I like walking out and like experiencing the air and then getting back in fast. So I guess if it's raining, I like to use it on the way back. But if it's a beautiful morning with like a nice little frost, it's nice to use it out there because then it hits you all at once and it really wakes you up in the morning. You know what I mean?
Certainly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyways,
I appreciate the gesture. Thank you for allowing us to use these potions. I'm sure they will come in great handy.
Of course. Oh, and it's also silvered. I don't know if I mentioned that, but yeah. It's very nice. Very nice. Yeah. But it looks like you use one anyway, so at least you'll get some use now. Although I'll have to walk a little longer to get the mail. And then she kind of like giggles to Loretta, and she also giggles.
How far away is the mailbox actually? Like, how far away is that?
It's like fucking like 20 feet.
Oh, she doesn't even get the full 30 feet usage.
No.
Oh, no.
That's funny.
Oh.
I mean, she starts with inside the house, maybe.
Yeah. Probably from the window, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is also useful if I lock myself out of the house. If I'm like carrying it around, which I usually don't. But one time I did lock myself out of the house and I did have it. But I just forgot to use it to go out. And I just closed the door behind me and it locked. And then
Thank you so much for, yes, it was such a wonderful gift you've given us.
Of course. Thank you for the little letter. We're going to get a lot of use out of this, aren't we,
We-
Loretta?
yeah.
And they both giggle.
What the fuck?
Ally.
Side eye?
Bombastic?
Okay.
I'm gonna just walk away now.
Yeah, I'm just
Like, no bye. Just out of here. Like, just walk away.
It was a pleasure to meet you, ladies. Enjoy the rest of, your day.
course,
And the party.
yes.
The
I
party.
telepathically-
Choice of words.
I telepathically ask Agatha, you think question mark side eye?
Agatha will nod solemnly.
All right. You guys make it out. And I assume you continue on your journey? Anything else you wish to do?
Nope. Off to see the mage.
Off to see the mage. Let's go. Alrighty. So, now,
Batty bee time.
Batty be good, honestly. Alright,
We're
so,
off to see the wizard.
the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Anyways,
Whoa.
you guys walk down,
Copyright.
and you exit out, and you see two guards that are standing here, but they're just, like, pretty professional, honestly. They just kind of let you pass by.
Kind of the exact opposite of what we came into.
Yeah.
Respectable. Love it.
You guys make it out and you start walking down this road, and it takes a while, probably like a couple hours of walking. And you do see this brazier.
The brazier.
Brazier.
and it's got a flame in it, and it's going off, and you walk up to it, and it says, "Leave your weapons here."
Well, I look to the party. Well, this is what we were told about. I will deposit mine.
Okay.
I
I'll
don't
put my
know if
weapons in it as well.
I'll
you-
put my weapon
Okay.
in.
You would have weapons.
So,
I do. I have a weapon.
What about
What?
Agatha?
oh wait, what? Oh, I will take her weapons.
Your
She'll also,
big
look
ass
at the
stuff.
femur. Decide to
Toss
try
the
and make it
femur.
fit.
Yeah, you guys just like kind of lean your sort of weapons down there, and you start to move down the trail, and then you see like a little like dart of flame exit the fire and like go into the trees.
Oh.
Crazy.
And you guys walk down. Melora, with your passive perception, you notice that there
Mhm.
are many eyes watching you from the forest.
Mm, I'll telepathically say to Agatha, we're being currently watched right now.
He'll turn, look at Melora, like raise an eyebrow, like kind of look around.
Yeah, give me a perception check with advantage.
Whoa, perception check with advantage.
Wow.
Ew.
Wow.
Wow. That's a 16.
16. Let me actually. That's cocked. Okay. You do notice, one of these pairs of eyes, and as you notice it, you sort of get a faint smell of brimstone. And you can see that they're off the ground, perhaps the size of like a large pony, in between a pony and a horse. And you can see the sort of these red eyes just following your movements. It doesn't seem aggressive, but whatever's out there.
Agatha's gonna like it's gonna squint to make sure she's seeing it right. She's gonna look back at Melora, look a bit concerned. Have Thorn or Ragu noticed?
No, I haven't told them yet.
You guys, as you continue walking, you actually reach this large clearing. You see this nice little cozy little cottage. There's a stream that runs through this place. You can see that there's a wooden bridge that's been made over the stream with a small little outshed that has like strange smoke coming out of it. And you can see this very sort of built woman. She looks very like toned, not necessarily like large, but she looks very muscular. She has sort of like a purplish tint to her skin. You can notice that she's a half elf. She's wearing like some loose trousers with a lot of like some loose brown trousers with a lot of like 3 different bags that you can see on the side of her belt, as well as like a spell book that she holds on her belt as well. As far as what she wears, she's wearing like wraps, sort of like around her hands, like cloth wrappings, as well as around her chest, like just to cover her breasts and stuff. And she seems to be working and like tilling a very like garden that seems to be flourishing rather well.
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
okay. She like noticed us as we've approached.
Yeah, you can tell that she like kind of knows you walking up, but it seems like she's trying to finish what she's doing.
Okay. I mean, I guess we can just like walk up and not say anything until she's done.
Yeah, you walk up and you can kind of see that she's like weeding her garden. You can see she's throwing some out of the way. She gets up and she kind of like brushes off her hands and walks over. You can now that she's closer, you can see that there's scars all over her body. One that's very apparent across her cheek, that goes down like sort of down through her like neck area. And she says, "What can I do for you?"
Hello. My name is Rago. We were sent here by Grimswald.
Griswold. She says, "All right. What for?"
We came into contact with a scroll and we were looking for someone to help us decipher its contents for
Give it to me.
Thorn.
Here you go.
You get her and she unwraps it and looks at it. She goes, "All right, follow me." And she like walks over and she opens up the door to her cottage, and you can see it's very, very minimal. Not a lot here. You can see that that there seems to be like a sort of like tea brewing on the fire, and there's chairs here. It seems like they don't really get used very often. And she motions to the table, and you can see that there's already teacups set out for each one of you. She says, "I put some tea on, seeing that you guys were coming this way. I hope
thank you.
don't mind it black." She brings it out because as it just starts to whistle, and brings it over and pours each of you some tea. Not really super elegantly. And then she goes and she sort of like puts it back over the fire, and she walks over, and you can see that she pulls out her spell book and she sits down like on the floor with her feet crossed and starts doing some sort of ritual.
Cool.
Is the tea? Can I take like a sip of the black tea, or
Yeah.
I'll take a drink?
This
Why
man
not?
just goes for it.
It's not very
why
good.
not? Oh,
Damn, feels bad.
that's okay. I appreciate the effort that was put in to make it.
We drink in this tea. We are going to drink the entire cup.
I'll
I'm
sip
going
it
to drink
very lightly.
Alrighty.
I want to see the bottom of this cup.
And she sort of as you
Bottoms up.
drink the tea, she finishes up her ritual, and she like touches the scroll and she looks. She goes, "Oh, cipher. Annoying." She gets up and she walks over, and she pulls out like a sort of like a quill and some paper, and she just starts writing and looking at it and writing some more. You guys finish your tea, and by the time you finish, she goes, "All right. Seems like it's a map. It shows a place to the north of here. I'm gonna bring you guys over to the map here. So you guys are just like a little bit out into the south here, Varabel. And she sort of points. She brings out a map. She rolls it out. She goes, "All right. So we're here." She points it out. This map seems to lead somewhere up into the mountains over here. You have to go past the Spider Hunt Woods, into the Cursed Woods. There is a keep there. Mr. Flame Touched nobleman there, supposed to be relatively liked. He can give you some more information about that area. Lots of undead up that way. Be careful."
Of course.
She rolls up the map, puts it away, gives you back the scroll, and says, if there's anything else.
I think I might be okay. I look to the rest of the team. Is there anything that you guys require?
No, I'm all set.
Very good.
No, thank you for the tea.
Yes. No problem. And she kind of like walks out and sort of gestures for you guys to leave.
In that I will take my leave.
You guys go ahead and walk out, and then she you can kind of see that she just kind of like looks over, and there's like a bunch of sunflowers next to her place, and she sort of like looks over them, and she kind of like starts like picking off some dead leaves off of it, just getting back to her gardening, it seems. As you guys sort of like look over towards the way you came, you can see all of your weapons laying against the trees there.
Oh.
Slay.
I look to collect the weapons.
You guys walk over and you're able to collect the weapons. You look over and you can see that she's like getting water from the stream, and then like sort of like watering her plants with a bucket.
Wow.
And you guys leave. You walk out. Agatha and Melora, you feel those eyes watching you as well. Leave the area, and you get back to the brazier and back to the road.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think that went about as smooth as it potentially could. No one died. That's a plus.
We're alive. We have all our limbs intact.
Mm-hmm. Now, with the translated map, did Rowan want that back, or are we supposed to go out and get whatever is encrypted on the map?
Well, you're supposed to give it back to.
I was trying to ask that as like
yeah.
to Thorn to see if he remembers.
He's taking notes.
What?
Thorn, I think we gotta bring this back to Rowan now, right?
Do we? Oh yeah, we do. Yeah.
Listen, as much as I would love to grab me some ancient treasure, I don't think I want to make Rowan an enemy.
But treasure.
But treasure. No. Go.
Right.
And we are looking to head back the way we came to meet Rowan.
All right, you guys head back without incident towards Arabelle. Are you gonna go to Griswold or are you gonna go to Rowan?
Ooh. I guess
We should go to Griswold.
I suppose we can check in with Griswold, right? Yeah, why not?
All right. So you guys go back to the Fighters Guild. Same sort of situation. Like, it's only been a couple hours. Like, you guys have been gone for like maybe like 3.5 hours, if that. You guys walk on up and get to the large door where Griswold resides.
I take a knock at the door, see if he's
Hey, come in, hurry up.
I walk in. I see Griswold.
Ah,
Hello,
you-
sir.
You guys are alive. Nice. Very
Yes,
good.
sir.
Saves
Yes,
me the
sir.
trip out there. Alright, I sure Lysandra didn't treat you lawfully.
No, everything went very smoothly. Of course, following all the instructions you've laid out for us.
Very good. If you don't take kindly to rule breakers, well,
He kind of like
course,
thinks
I
for
get
a bit.
I suppose she don't take kindly to disrespect, not necessarily rule breakers. Though she's
Hmm.
had some bad experiences, but I won't get into that. Alright, well, what did you find out, if anything?
We learned that what we were carrying here seems to be a map of sorts.
A fucking map, of course. It's a fucking map. It's always a fucking map, isn't it?
Aye, well, listen. It's not like it's something that we can control. This is from before our time, you know that.
Of course, alright. Well, let me tell you something, alright? That fucking Rowan, I don't know what the fuck he wants, but I don't trust him, alright? This is what I want you to do, alright? We're gonna do him a little favor, alright? You're gonna go to that place on the map, and you're gonna get whatever the fuck's there, and you're gonna tell me what the fuck it is, alright?
I mean, honestly, that does sound very good. We were talking about it before we were meeting you, about maybe taking the treasure for ourselves, or at least investigating what was in the area.
As far as what it is, I don't care what the fuck you do with it, alright? The way I see it, I'm gonna tell him it takes a couple days to transcribe that shit. He don't know fucking shite from Shinola, let alone what the fuck this is, nor what my methods are of finding it out. Alright, so you figure out what the fuck it is. You can take it if you want. Alright? If it's nothing that important, you come back, we give it back to him. Alright? You get your fucking payment, double up. Alright? Everyone wins. Easy fucking choice, if you ask me. Alright? Listen now. Now, this place, though, where is it at?
Well, and I kind of take out the kind of. Oh, did we?
You have like a rough sort of map.
Yeah, I
on it.
kind of. Well, yeah, I try to point it out. I take out a map that is nearby, whether it's mine or his, and kind of point out the directions that she gave us.
Up in that fucking shite hole, eh? Alright, well, Alright, well, don't worry. I'll tell you what. Listen, you go up there, you talk to the fucking man up there of the monarchy, Mr. Flametouch. Only fucking one I like. He's a man of substance, alright? Someone I can really get along with. Only one I fucking like out of that fucking wretched bunch, all of them. But you go talk to him, alright? If you're heading up that way, you can easily make an extra amount of coin from him. There's a lot of fucking shite wrong up there. They call it the Cursed Woods for nothing, alright? It's fucking cursed. It's fucking bad out there, alright? If you want to know more, or if you want, honestly, if you want my input, you go talk to Deckard. You give him a little bit of gold to lead you up there. He'll guarantee your safety, alright? He's really good in those sorts of situations. They're very knowledgeable about different odds and ends, different little monsters and whatnot with his fancy fucking things. Can you believe, alright, he's got a fucking globe? A fucking globe. It's a round map. The world's fucking flat. I've been saying it. Everyone fucking knows it. Him and those fucking mage fucks think it's round. It ain't fucking round. Are you daft? Alright, everything's flat. Look, and he drops a little fucking like ball on the floor and he goes, is it rolling? Is it rolling around? No, it's fucking flat. It's easy. Look at that. Easy enough. Fucking idiots, the lot of them. But let me tell you what, you go up there, lot of coin on it, alright? You fucking win. You go up there, you get Flametouch, he'll give you like, oh, hey, why don't you fucking snap some skeletons' necks or some shite? Alright, you do that, you get gold, you find the thing, who knows? Maybe it's a giant fucking staff of making your dick larger, alright? That's probably what that fuck wants, cause he can't fuck with a damn, obviously. Alright, you find it, you keep it for yourselves, whatever. We give him the fucking map. He tells you to go back up there, probably. Alright? And you'll be like, oh, nothing there. Easy enough. Alright?
Easy enough.
Yeah, sure.
So, and I assume we have no problems with this, right?
None whatsoever.
Are you sure? You sound a little shaky, partner.
No, we good.
Okay.
Your friend's not a fucking narc, is he?
Nah, well, listen, sometimes he can stumble on his words. It happens.
As long as you don't stumble on the battlefield, alright? If you come back in a
Yes.
box, I ain't going to the fucking funeral. I don't even know your last name, you fucking nitwit, alright? Listen, go out there, kill some fucking monsters, make yourself useful, alright? They're out here fucking killing people. And the fucking monarchy ain't doing shit about it, alright? They ain't doing shit about it, right? They're like, oh, praise the blood, fuck the blood, dude. I'm gonna spill your fucking blood all over these fucking walls if you don't fucking help people around here, right? Anyways.
You know how to speak your mind, Grimswald.
That's the only thing I fucking got is my mind and these fucking arms. Have you seen these puppies? Alright. Sever the fucking head off an ox with one blow, alright? Done it before, do it again, alright? Although that fuck Rowan's bigger than a fucking ox, I don't know. I might need 2 fucking swipes for that piece of shite, alright? Guy's more out of touch than the fucking moon, brother. Jeez.
He's a big lad, that's for sure.
Alright, well, good to meet some fucking like-minded fellows. Alright, get out there, find out what the fuck's over there, and let me know, alright? Because I don't trust that fucking money-grubbing piece of shite, alright? Guy doesn't care about anything other than his fucking dinner plate.
Oof.
Anyways.
Alright. Thank you for your help again, Grimswald. I reach out to
Alright.
you out of the handshakes.
He shakes his
with,
alright, yeah. Good to meet you, good to meet you. Good to see some fucking actual people doing some fucking good around here, right? Really respect yous. Alright, now get out there and get some fucking work done, alright? Let's get some forward motion, alright?
Hey, let's go.
Alright, and he slaps your ass and
Ooh.
fucking, he's like, alright, get the fuck out of my fucking office, alright?
What the fuck?
You seem a little too happy, sir.
You right over there, Red? You doing
No,
good?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Listen,
Alright.
listen. I appreciate the man's enthusiasm and camaraderie.
Oh, that was so much.
Listen, Griswold's a very passionate man, alright?
Very passionate. I just love how he told us to get out of there like 4 times. We're like, get out of here, go do some stuff. And it's just like, yo, stop talking.
Yeah, that's how it
It's the
goes.
hardest part for him.
He's got a lot to talk
Oh.
about.
Oh man.
He wants to make
Beautiful.
sure that the world is flat.
Oh yeah. It's clearly flat. It
It's
shows
good
on the
for him.
paper.
Yeah. If you can use a flat piece of map to get from point A to point B, then what the fuck sense does it make, right?
True. I mean, it all makes sense. It all
Yeah. The
makes
map
sense.
wouldn't. Then the map wouldn't work unless it was round. It's easy. It's simple math. Simple
True.
math. Even Griswold can do it.
Damn. Love that for him.
Anything you guys want to do before you leave town and we end the session?
I know with me, I think I'm good. If anyone else on my team has something,
He
I'm
did
all set.
recommend that you maybe pay Deckard to guide you out there. But that's up to you guys.
ooh, depends on if we need the reinforcement. Shoot, I'm fine without him. I'll leave that up to the rest of the group.
Oh. I think we're all set, right?
I feel like I feel like we could probably manage. Question mark.
I think so.
We're good.
Yeah, you'll be
Just
fine.
wanna
We got a couple of
Fuck around
potions,
to
right?
find
Everyone's got a
out.
couple of potions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Couple of potions
the
with
potion
some
that
mystery
the
potions.
potion that Lily gave me. I have 2, right?
Yeah, she gave you 2 healing potions.
I'll pass off 1 to Thorn if he'll accept it.
What up,
Also,
homie?
I think Agatha, you got that potion of flight too. That
Wait, I did?
Rowan gave you, yeah. Well, as you guys were like set off, he gave you a potion of flight.
Oh,
Make sure you write that down.
flight.
Yeah, flight.
Flight.
Oh, I
not
thought you
fright.
said potion of light. Well,
No.
I also had Person of Light.
Oh,
Not gonna
sorry.
lie.
I'm dyslexic.
Potion of flight. I didn't realize all of us got one. Okay.
No, just you. You were the closest. He just handed
Oh.
off to the person. who-
We're not that special. you know?
Oh,
you just have
oh,
one.
Well, now, okay. Great, just one. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Before. Great. Okay, cool. Potion of flight. Fucking
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck's a
I-
Potion of Light? But I wasn't gonna question it.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. Me too. Like you drink it and you glow. I don't know.
Yeah. No, you just throw it and you get light.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
a flashbang.
Flashbang.
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect.
Um,
Especially in the Underdark. Oof.
Oh god, fucking like a little sun down there. Jesus.
Okay.
Everybody
What
blinded.
I'd wanted to do, yeah, what I'd wanted to do, fucking earlier, but I kind of forgot to mention it. So for the fucking for the food that I took for the rations,
Mm-hmm.
I wanna use purify food and drink on it.
Are you sure?
She doesn't know anything. That was her thought process. So
Okay, yeah. You do
Yeah.
it, and it loses its magical properties.
Oh no!
it's so sad. Oh well.
Yeah.
It's
No,
just
you're
regular
good,
ass
you're good.
food.
I mean, she didn't trust him, but you know, food, whatever.
What does it look
Food,
like when you
food, may as
cast
well
this
eat.
spell?
Take out the food. I'm guessing like probably have it like rolled up in like old ration. Old, I don't know, wraps.
Like old lady Tupperware or
Uh,
something?
Yeah, basically. Take off the top of my Tupperware. And like one hand, she'll just hold her hand for food that she took and murmur to herself. Wait, hold on. Let's look at the rock spell. Jesus. Like murmur to herself while looking down at it. And I guess she'll watch as the fucking like really delicious food just looks slightly less delicious now.
Yes, but it is safe. It is purified.
It is safe, true. It's what she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Granny gets what she wanted. She gotta survive somehow, okay?
True. All right. And you do that, and you guys set off. Which gate do you leave out of?
The big one.
They're both of equal size. There's the east one with Bill and Tom, or
Yeah.
there's the professional one on the other side.
One is definitely bigger than the other.
Let's just go check on the east. Let's go check on Bill and Tom. Let's go see how if they're still struggling.
I hope they're still arguing.
So you guys leave out that way, and you hear Tom say, "Well, I don't know. I feel like the weather would be a little bit worse if that was the case." And then Tom's. So Bill says that. And Tom says, "What the fuck does the weather have to do with possibly our wives cheating on us?" And he goes, "I don't know, man. I just feel like the blood would say something about it, and then maybe we'd see a sign." And then Tom says, "What the fuck, bruv?"
Wait.
Wait, weren't their wives Lily and Lorraine or whatever?
Yes.
I want to telepathically say to one of them, in like a little kind of like funny whisper of like, your wife is cheating on you, but like telepathically.
Which one?
What were their names again? Sorry.
There's
Bill and
Tom,
Tom.
who seems to be the more reasonable one, and then Bill, who seems to be a little goofy.
It has to be Bill.
Bill. It has to be Bill.
It has to be Bill.
Well, what's wrong? Tom says, "I don't know. I feel like, He kind of like starts to think. Well, let's fucking spit it out, dude. I don't know, man. I'm hearing the voices again." He goes, "Oh, not this fucking again." "No, this one was different. This one was different. It's not the same." He's like, "Dude, last time you heard voices, we went out to go check, and then a bunch of goblins slipped into the town, and we got reprimanded." He goes, "Well, listen, they were the voices. They said there was gold out there." And he's like, "No, there wasn't any gold out there. All right, you just saw a cool rock. I know, because you threw it out there, and you're like, then you asked me to go get it, and then I said, no, we're not gonna go get it, and then you're like, I'm gonna go get it. And I was like, no, we're not leaving our post for that. And then you fucking made up that thing, and I saw you pick it up when we were out there. By the way, I saw that shit." He goes, okay, never mind." And then you guys walk
That was a
past, and they
beautiful
go,
thing.
"Hey, what were you guys doing in there?"
Hey, listen, how you doing?
What do you mean? We just got here.
No, you definitely came out of the city, Tom says.
No. We've been here this whole time.
And Bill goes, yeah.
Listen,
I mean,
we were engaged in a little bit of your weather conversation. We find that your discussion on the matter is very.
do you guys think
very
that the weather would
enthralling.
change if our wives were cheating on us?
Oh, 100%.
See? And then Tom says, "Oh my God, they're."
I
fucking
think
with
it's
you."
changing right now, actually.
They both look up, and they kind of look, like they're waiting. Tom says, I don't know, man. I think it's the same." And then Bill goes, no, the cloud's moving right there. Actually, I think I see a skull in that cloud. You don't see a skull in that cloud. He goes, right there.
No,
See it? Those are the eyes.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I see a skull in the Cloud's 2 right there, actually.
See, what did she say? She said that. Look at that. You gonna say no to this lady? She knows what she's talking about. She's
Do you know what
obviously
that
a
means,
weather
actually?
person.
From where I'm from, from where I'm from, it specifically does state that like your wife is definitely most likely cheating on you. Actually,
See, I've been saying that. Then Tom says, I've also been saying that. I mean, I go to my house and then like it just smells like sex all the time. It's insane.
That's curious.
It is curious, right?
There's-
Crazy.
There's a really easy way to circumvent this and to help both of you out.
Yes.
Okay? Just have sex with one another. It's really simple.
Oh,
You
we've
don't
already
have to
done
think
that.
about that much.
And then Bill says, hey, yeah, no, we
Oh.
fuck all the time.
Then what's the big deal if your wives are cheating on you?
It's a matter of principle. First of all, they should tell us, right?
Have you
Bill
told
nods.
them?
Yes.
Well, did you tell them?
No.
Okay, then I don't want to hear it.
It's on
From
you.
you.
It doesn't really matter. I mean, we were just drunk that one night. Yeah, we were just drunk. says Bill.
Yeah, that one time.
But you said you have sex all the time.
Well, when we're drunk,
Every night.
like every other night. And then Tom says,
Oh.
well, it's more like every night. But we only started having sex because they were cheating on us. And then
Yeah,
Bill
of
says,
course,
but the
of
weather
course.
never changed. Don't start with this again, Tom says.
Are you sure it didn't change? I think it did.
I guess it changed eventually. It did rain that one day. And then Tom like sort of goes deep in thought.
Oh my gosh.
And then he looks
Weather
up and he
changes
says,
every day.
do you guys
so...
want a quest?
What?
Sir, are
What's
you
the
going to
quest?
imply that this quest is discovering if your wife is cheating on you?
Yes, we need to know.
Sir, why can't you just talk to your wife like a normal human being?
Oh, we don't talk.
We don't-
Why the fuck don't you talk?
Wait. How much does Jeff pay?
Oh, we get about a 15 gold stipend a week.
A week?
Yeah. We also get food
Yes.
paid for though. There's a lot of benefits.
That's not an answer.
Sir, we mean the payment for this potential job. What?
Oh, benefits.
Benefits.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What kind of
What are you gonna offer us in terms of benefits? We need more specifics, sir.
And then Tom looks over to Bill and Bill says, "We'll pull a tooth out for you.
Whose tooth?
Dental. If it's hurting you, we can pull it out." And then
Oh,
Tom says, yeah,
no,
we can
I'm
pull out
good.
teeth.
Thank you.
I look over to Thorn. Listen, it's better than them offering us sex with them.
Oh god,
True.
you guys are not my type," says Bill.
Wow, rude.
Plus, we're married. That's insane. You'd ask that.
Oh, yes, of course.
But
My bad.
but you're married,
Sir,
but you're.
It
having
sounds like you have.
What's going
It
on?
sounds like you have a complicated relationship with the marriage.
That's
to
an
be honest.
understatement. You know what's really not complicated? Bill says the fucking weather, and he goes. Tom goes, "I swear to God, dude."
Oh my god.
The skull cloud's still there.
Bill looks
I
at
see it right there.
Bill looks at you guys. He says, "One of us only lies, the other tells only truth."
Your wife is cheating on you. Goodbye.
You guys run off, and then you hear Tom say, "I knew it." All right, and that will be the end of the session. That was great.
I really hope those are recurring characters.
Yeah, they're not allowed on any other posts, unfortunately.
I
I
wonder
can
That's so
why.
see
sad.
why. Yeah.
We just have to go through this get every time then.
True. All right.
I will make the whole circle around there.
All
to get
right.
to them.
Well, for those of you watching and listening, we have 2 streamers in the chat, other than myself, of course, Mr. Ando, who doesn't stream, and then Redmaster, who does stream. Their links
Yes,
will
sir.
be in the YouTube video, and if you guys in chat want to find them, where can they find you guys?
Anna, you wanna go first, Mr. Not Streamer?
It is twitch.tv/Andotilin, ANDOTILN. That's where you'll find me.
And Mr. Redmaster.
You can find me over at Redmaster787 over on Twitch, and with the same handle, you can find me on Twitter. Very active Chronic Bird app user. I am.
We love the
Chronic
bird
is
app around
an
here.
understatement. Yes.
That man is on the Twitter.com at all hours of the day. I do not believe he sleeps.
True.
I'll wake up and it's just be like, oh, at 3 a.m. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Man, I'm pretty sure he's just like Chat GPT 4, but he just exists within Twitter.
Ooh.
I'm Twitter GPT.
Yeah, Twitter GPT. Alrighty, well, thank you everyone for coming by, and thank you to the players for playing. The lovely Miss B and also Frogs playing Agatha and Laura and Agatha in order there. And I will catch everyone. Adios. Bye.